the fun stuff start. Get ourselves into a groove.
Moving around.
Do the thing.
Got my new swag.
Yeah, you do. I'm so jelly.
Yeah, I know you are.
Flying squirrel. Good on ya. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Undrafted and Overconfident podcast on a Monday, June 22nd, 2026. I'm Jason Semko. With me, Brandon Bigo Gordon.
What's up? We're throwing a little wrench in the program, or we're giving the people what they want earlier in the week.
Yeah.
Going back to Mondays. This harkens back to the good old days. 4 episodes ago we were doing this on Mondays?
Something like that. I think it was 33. But yeah, we did 30. We did Mondays for like the first 25.
Yeah. So we're just bringing it back. Walk down memory lane.
It feels good.
It does.
I like it.
It does.
Knowing that everyone's got a whole week to listen to us after we post it.
Yeah, man. But we kind of touched on it. I'm rocking my new swag.
Yes,
my
you
hats. Repping the local minor league affiliate, which is part of the Giants farm league.
Yes.
Where the heck did that happen?
Couldn't be any further away.
Yeah.
So no one's ever going to make it. I know it's a double-A team, so no one's ever going to call up a double-A player to play, but there's really no shot at that happening for the Giants from Richmond.
No. But yeah, I'm repping the Flying Squirrels. You know, they're doing this is kind of our jam right now. It's like we love what the minor league farm system does. They have the Copa de la Diversión.
Oh, muy bien.
Yes, sí. But it's a way for them to kind of bring kind of that Spanish and Latin vibe of the sport. So they have these hybrid names and hybrid I guess icons or just, you know, the visuals of the team.
Yeah.
And this is the Flying Squirrels version of this. It's the Ardillas Voladoras. The Ardillas Voladoras.
Nice.
Yeah, you like that? Flying Squirrels.
Yeah.
But I love that you did this. I should have had this hat for last one when we were doing the Lucha Libre
I know.
story, right?
If only you had it.
It's a flying squirrel rocking the luchador mask, and he's flying off the top ropes. I love it, man. So I'm in love with this hat.
No, it's a great color. I mean, how can you not love the flying squirrel, like a luchador?
Yeah, man.
Richmond got really lucky with just how well it came out.
Yeah, no, yeah. There's some that we peruse. We're like, yeah, that's kind of a rough one.
Yeah.
Here, but man, more power to you.
I know. I'm gonna get a couple more. I think there were like 5 or 6 teams that had a really cool logo.
Yeah.
Add to my collection.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, we've got a problem now. This is my new addiction.
Thank you for showing me all of that.
You're welcome. You don't have an addictive personality at all.
Not at all. No. I'm gonna have a new hat for every episode.
Well, I've already got 3. I got 2 more just in the chamber waiting, and I'm getting 1 more. I've already submitted to getting 4. You know what I told myself though? It's like I don't spend anything on myself.
Yeah.
This is me just spending something for myself.
Man,
That's what I'm doing.
I gotta throw in just like real quick. So my birthday is coming up.
Oh, hint.
And I never spend any money on myself. But I think I even mentioned it on a podcast. We talked about it. I literally went, because we're taking a trip. We'll get into it in a second. But I needed socks. And I was like, I told my wife, I was like, I got like some t-shirts and some socks. I need them for the trip. And she looked at me and was like, we're like 6 days away. Why did you get something? So I guess she got me some socks.
Yeah, you do this every year, man. We talked about this on the last one. You did this last time where you're like, just like, don't buy anything. Have you learned nothing?
Obviously
Always
not.
tells you just stop. Don't buy anything anywhere near your birthday. And it's funny because I'm not wearing this is a Father's Day present right here because we just celebrated Father's Day. A little dad.
Happy belated Father's Day.
Thank you, sir. But the other one, which I knew was coming because the wives, they're not slick with it, right? They're not like coy at it. It's like out of nowhere, my wife's just like, yeah, you're watching the Capitol shirts. You're getting kind of ratty. Yeah, it's like, who's your like favorite player on that team right now? I was like, that's a weird thing to ask me unless you're looking for a gift.
Yeah.
I didn't go Ovi because I mean I've got some Ovi stuff, and you know he might be on this ride. I went to the future, so I just told her Ryan Leonard. Ryan Leonard is going to be my guy.
Okay.
Real young. Looks like I got it.
Yeah, you like me.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not DW here. Okay, let's just slow down a little bit. But sure enough, Father's Day comes around. What I get? A Ryan Leonard shirt. I was like, what? Jeez, how did you know? But I love her. She's because she knows I don't buy stuff, and
Yeah.
she's like, "I want to get you something. I'm gonna get it for your team." And I was like, "Great, I love it. Thank you so
Nice.
so so much." So Father's Day was great. Took the kids out, did Belle Island again, did the whole loop.
Awesome.
We did a whole loop. I forget that there's a whole loop right around the Hollywood Rapids, and it was really cool. I was super proud of my 4-year-old. She pretty much did the whole 2 miles on foot.
Nice.
A little, she was getting tired of it, so she got on the shoulders
Okay.
for maybe a quarter mile and near the end. But still, I was very proud of her
That's
for doing that.
awesome.
And then I had a huge because my wife's out of town right now.
Look at you.
I was like, yeah, genius move by me. It's like I surprised her for her birthday, which is your birthday. You guys share the
Yes,
same
we
birthday.
do.
Ooh.
June 27th.
That's right. If you guys are looking to get something or anything, that's his birthday. So now you know.
I like
I
hats.
think he likes hats,
Yes.
and he also likes followers on our Instagram.
Yes, I do.
Yes, so you can give him that for your birthday. But she for her birthday, I surprised her, and I just booked her a solo flight back to San Diego where she's from. So she's had a whole week without me and without the kids, just to kind of do her own thing. And then we're gonna trailer. We're actually leaving on Wednesday. Part of
Nice.
the reason we had to move this cast is because we're both flying out this week.
Yep.
I'm flying out to California with the kids. Again, I don't know if I'm just a glutton for punishment or a masochist. Not only am I flying solo with 2 young kids, but my cheap ass was like, I'm going to save a couple shekels and get the crack of dawn flight. So our flight leaves at 6:30 in the morning.
You're going to pay for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You better
But
be ready.
I'm not. Like I said, glutton for punishment, masochist, whatever you want to call it. So I have to get these kids up at probably realistically because they're going to be dragging.
Yo,
I'll probably have to literally carry them into the car. Um, I'm probably gonna have to get them up at like 4, maybe 4:30.
that's not going to go well.
No, so
4:30 at the latest.
yeah, 4:30 the latest. Because yeah, if I'm doing that, it's because everything else is packed. I'm literally just throwing them in the
Yeah.
car. Potty breaks, throwing them in the car, driving to the airport. Store for airport's about 40, 45 minutes away.
Something like that. Yeah,
That time of day, it's probably closer to 35, 40 because there's gonna be like no traffic
that's true. You
on
take
a
some of
Wednesday.
like the tolls, I think, that are like
Yeah, yeah.
cheaper too, because there's no one driving on it.
No one's driving on
Yeah.
it. Yeah, no one's driving on that thing. So yeah, so Glenn for punishment. I'm flying out with the kids on Wednesday, and then you're flying out right behind me.
On Thursday morning too, we got like an 8 o'clock flight.
Okay, a
So
little bit
not
more
too
reasonable.
bad. Yeah. Still gonna have to get up a little bit early, but obviously, yeah, not for that 6 o'clock flight.
No, yeah. Again, I don't know what I was thinking, but
You probably were thinking you'll be getting there to be able to spend more time with your wife.
that's true. We're gonna get there at a decent hour, but again, how the kids last on that time difference, like I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how they do.
Yeah, that's gonna be that could be a little rough with adjusting to everything.
But they'll figure it out. I mean, they're an adaptable crew. But yeah, so Father's Day was great. Even though I was doing it solo, I got to spend time with the kids. And then I had a big old, it was like a pound and a half T-bone that I cooked up.
Nice.
And I just smashed that while watching some World Cup. So it was a pretty good Father's Day.
Man, I'd say so.
Right?
That's a good Father's Day.
Right.
Won't forget that one.
Yeah, got some time with the kids, but got some time for me.
Of course.
So I love that. As far as the trip, I mean, I'm excited to an extent. I'm not excited about going across the freaking continent.
Yeah.
With 2 kids by myself. But when we get there, it'll be fun. We'll do the whole bit with the kids. We'll take them to the San Diego Zoo.
Oh,
We're still tabling Disney World or Disneyland. I think I told you this on one of our previous ones. It's like I am full stop on Disneyland. I don't want to go there at all with
okay.
the kids. I think it's a waste of money. And it's like tens of thousands of dollars when you add everything in from like the tickets and the lodging and everything
Yeah.
else. The hook that we have is in California. Like, apparently, like California residents get like discounted tickets to Disneyland,
Okay.
and then we wouldn't have to do for lodging because we just probably stay with mom. But still, that just sounds like a nightmare. And my hard line with the missus is that I'm not doing it until I'm for sure that the kids are gonna remember it. I don't want to
That's
go
smart.
there, and then they're like, I don't remember it. We have to go again, and I'm like,
Yeah.
nope, this is a one-time thing. So I'm hopefully I can at least push it off until my youngest is 6. That's 2 years away. But then I'm also hoping that I can just show my wife that we can do other cool, fun stuff It doesn't have to be surrounded by the commercial Disney World or Disneyland.
Yeah, what is it about Disney World? Is it so it's not just the people, because I know you don't like
I
people.
hate people.
Is it just everything? It's overpriced.
Overpriced, lines everywhere.
Yeah.
Lines everywhere. And then the people.
You can pay more and get in front of the lines.
This is great. I've heard even those that doesn't guarantee you like front of lines because everybody's doing that. It's like if everybody's doing it, it's just like the whole going back to the airports. It's like TSA pre and like clear and like I was like I'm getting ahead of the line, but it's like if everybody else is doing it too, are you really getting ahead of the line? I've been to 3 airports in the last 2 months where I'm looking at general pop
Yeah.
and the TSA and I'm like these are the same size lines.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
the only benefit is that I don't have to take my shoes
I
off.
know. No belt
And I have to go
off.
through that body scan. You know, when you're in TSA pre, you can go through the old school medical.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to go through the body scan. Because I don't want to get the TSA all hot and bothered looking at my outline, if you know what I mean.
They're just gonna keep you there, like, no, we gotta spin
gotta
go do it one more time.
Gotta go to
yeah.
Frisco and cavity search for this guy. I'm like, oh no.
I thought you would have liked that.
I mean, it's got to be on my terms.
Oh, okay.
Jesus. But yeah, so California trip will be fun. Are you excited? Are you excited about going to Colorado? What are you going there for?
Yeah, my sister's getting married.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Mazel tov.
Yes. So that'll be nice. We're going to Leadville, Colorado.
Oh, beautiful Leadville.
Which is the northernmost city in the lower 48.
Is it like lead, like Lead?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds terrible. It sounds like you're gonna get lead poisoning. It's like we're the lead capital of the world.
And lack of oxygen part of the world.
We love it so much, it's in our water.
Yeah.
It's like grace.
I gotta ask that question.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
All bottled water while you're out there. Don't even risk it.
It might just be some snow. Can just grab that.
It's melted.
It's gonna be in like the low 40s at night.
In June?
Yes.
Jeez.
Yes.
You said the highest point of the lower 48?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of a death-defying drive to get up there as well, up the mountains.
That'd be fun.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But no, that'll be good. We were gonna do a little bit of like extend and stay out in Colorado or try to do something, but nothing was really super close to where we were, and I don't know, it was one of those where once again everything costs so much, and unless it's something you're really excited about, we just were like, let's just have a little staycation for a few days.
Yeah.
Maybe go to Busch Gardens.
There's a Busch Gardens out there?
No, the back here.
Oh.
Do a staycation. We'll go to like Busch Gardens for like a day, like on a weekday where there won't be but so many people there.
Yeah. That's the time to do it, man. Do it when everybody else is sleeping.
Yeah.
Sleeping on it. Let's go. Now your birthday's coming up. Are you a little bitter that your sisters had to get married around your birthday?
Yes. No, I'm gonna be dead honest. I feel bad because I did say something to that effect where I was just kind of like, oh, so my sister, of all the days to get married, is the day after my birthday. So we're just going to gloss over that and just not celebrate that.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Great. Good for her.
Good. Great.
So now I have this just awful feeling that my mom is going to try to plan something that I absolutely don't want.
So
I don't need.
Guilty.
It's
like,
yes.
Oh, my poor baby.
I know.
It's like, now we have to do a surprise party. Oh man, I really wish I was just a fly on the wall or just there. So I wish I knew your sister so that I would be invited. And then at the rehearsal dinner, which would be probably your birthday, I'd be like, ting, 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 ting. And I was like, everybody, great celebration for Semko's birthday. Happy birthday, Semko. Hey, everybody, let's sing Semko happy birthday.
Oh, no.
There's the crud out
I know you would. Yeah, I know you would.
Do you like it when people sing happy birthday to you?
What do you think? No, I
you hate
hate
the
it.
attention.
I hate it.
All the eyeballs on you.
I want everyone to know it's my birthday. Just don't do anything about it.
It needs to be in the air, but not enough.
I want to be able to like feel it, that everyone knows and like is like, oh, great, good for him, but don't say anything to me.
Yeah, it's like when people sing happy birthday to you, it's like I don't mind it because I know that their intentions are good.
Okay.
But I'm like, what do you want me to do with this? Like when you're singing at me, am I supposed to clap?
That's the thing. You're so
am I supposed to be like, hey, that's the song.
It's not a very catchy song, so you can't really get jiggy with it or nothing.
Yeah. You ever have anybody in your family that just like the cha-cha-chas after a verse? Like,
no.
Cha-cha-cha.
No, but I feel like every other birthday party I've been to, there's always that one uncle that just has to throw that in.
Yeah.
It's just You're just trying to get the attention.
Yeah, I was like, stop making it about you.
Yeah.
But don't make it about me either. Don't make it about anybody. The only thing worse than having your friends and family sing to you is when you go to a restaurant and they sing to you. Because then I'm super like, dude, just give me my lava cake.
I know.
I don't need you to sing.
Don't need to have like the whole mariachi band from Chi-Chi's coming out with like
Chi-Chi's.
the little like guitar and drums going.
Well, when we were in college, I was hard up for cash. So I got a job when I was in junior in college, maybe sophomore, junior. And it was down to 2 restaurants. And my deciding factor is this one doesn't make me sing the happy birthday song, and this one does. Not only do they make me sing it, but speak it in Italian.
You went with the one that doesn't.
Yeah.
Sing.
Hell yeah, I did. I was like, I don't care how less, if I get paid less here, I'm going here because I don't have to do that. That sounds like an absolute nightmare. And they also were one of those places where you had to write, they had like the paper, like tablecloth,
okay.
and you had to write your name upside down.
Yeah.
So you have to write your name upside down. You have to learn how to do that. I was like, I have the worst handwriting in the world. I was like, I'm going to be so self-conscious about this every time. I can't write it right side up. You want me to write it upside down?
That takes some practice.
I was like, maybe it's better. Maybe it's like a bizarro. My signature would be better upside down. But, wow, that's some clean handwriting.
How was it?
I didn't do it. I told you I didn't take the job.
Oh, that job. Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's Carrabba's. You remember Carrabba's?
I do. I like Carrabba's.
I like going there to eat, but I don't want to work there.
Yeah.
For all of those things that I mentioned. But yeah, so we got a long flight. So how long's your flight? Do you have a layover somewhere?
No, actually direct.
Direct
I think
to
both
Leadville, Colorado?
No, I'm sorry. No. Well, we're going to Denver.
Okay.
Actually going to spend a day there. I think there are a couple things we can do that my sister's kind of pointed out. I mean, she lives in Denver, so, but it's actually for the altitude because it's going to be such a vast difference that you kind of got to sit at, acclimated before you go up like the full, because like Denver's like, I don't know, like 5,000, 6,000 feet, and I think Leadville's like 11, 12. So that's that'd be a lot going from here straight to Leadville.
I can imagine. Yeah.
So
nosebleeds all day.
Yeah. So we're just gonna spend a little day,
nice,
hang out.
Yeah.
We've been down to downtown Denver before. It's cool. Stadiums like are right there. You can like walk right by it. There's a bunch of like restaurant shops and stuff.
Like Denver like crazy expensive? Is it crazy expensive?
It is. Yeah. We went out and looked around. We visited like Golden, Colorado, like Eagle, Colorado, where Kobe had his whole thing.
His whole thing. Yeah.
But yeah, they're very nice. And like Boulder. But yeah, looking at the real estate.
They were real nice.
Too nice. But yeah, I thought Northern Virginia was pricey. I was about on par, but I was like, this, no.
At least you got the mountains. Nobody got none of that.
That's the best part is every time you just like walk out, you just see like the Rocky Mountains in the background. You're like, oh, that's so stinking cool. It doesn't get old.
Yeah, exactly. So was that like a 5-hour flight? 5, 6 hour? No, 5.
About like
5.
4 to 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got, mine breaks up because I'm flying through Houston.
Okay.
So I think it's like 3 and change. So it's like 6.
Do you have a long layover?
I do. I did that on purpose.
Okay.
Because again, I'm dragging 2 kids. If there's any delay on that first leg, and I don't have a long layover, and I got to drag 2 kids, and if I miss that, and I get stuck in Houston or Chicago, I'm not going to be a happy camper. So I was like, I purposely was like, I'm going to get a little bit of buffer there, just in case.
Yeah.
And also because it's like, I'm literally going to be dragging them out of their bedrooms in their PJs. They're flying that first leg in their PJs. I've already decided.
Really? Okay.
Yes, they're going in their PJs. Everyone's like, look so cute. I was like, haha, free upgrade?
Maybe.
Try and pull something. Hey, work for my Vegas thing. I just do
what you got to do.
But yeah, it's like 3 and 3, but it pales in when we do the Hawaii trip every like 4 years.
Okay.
Because we're in Richmond, Virginia. There's no direct flight unless it's to a hub like Denver. So it's like we have to fly to California, then we got to fly to Hawaii. The whole trip takes like a day, but it's like 12 hours in the air.
That's total. A nightmare to me.
That's a long time. It's like, what's the longest flight you've ever taken?
I think just to California, to LA from here.
Was it a direct? Like, did you go through like Dulles or something like that?
You know what? It was Dulles, actually.
They have that direct over there.
Okay.
So that one's like depending on which way the wind's
Oh,
going. It's
that's
like
right.
5 to 6 hours.
Oh, then is the way back faster or
I
slower?
think it's faster on the way
That's what I
back.
thought too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's like 6 to get out there and 5 to come
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. How about a 22-hour flight?
No, thank you.
Because Qantas just apparently is coming out next year with a 22-hour flight
No.
from London to Sydney. You're spending pretty much an entire day on a Germa, central tube with a bunch of people that you don't want anything to do with.
Nothing to do with.
So yeah, they're
Got
launching.
people with like you and your kids on there.
It's the longest direct flight, 22 hours nonstop between London and Sydney. Apparently, they're doing it on a specialized modified Airbus, but it's going to take at least 19 to 22 hours. That sounds like just a fresh set of hell. It's supposed to hold up to 480 passengers. 480 passengers for a full day, pretty much. Just, I'm not even claustrophobic, and I would just want to pull that emergency exit door.
That poor flight crew. Deal with people after like hour 13 or 14.
Yeah. You got another 11 hours.
Do you think they just almost have like we're turning the lights down and everyone takes a nap?
For a 20 Rip Van Winkle nap. It was like we're gonna just pump extra
please
sleeping gas into the ventilation. Everyone's just gonna knock out, get some knockout gas right there. So where have I been?
Yeah, I would take that actually.
I probably would. Yeah, I would gladly take some knockout gas to get me through that.
You've got to have wider seats and stuff, right?
I don't know. If they're jamming. I don't care how big the plane is. At 480 passengers, they're sardining those bad boys.
Do they? Correct me if I'm wrong. This might be stupid of me to say. Do they have airplanes where there's like 2 floors?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's like these mega Airbuses.
So then they might have more. They got to have more leg room.
I don't know about more. I don't know about more leg room because I would never go on this flight. I would never get on a flight. 12 hours, and that's me breaking it up. Like 12 hours, like was like from Hawaii to like the East Coast.
Yeah.
That was like, even if it was just 2 legs, it'd be 6 and 6. It'd be 6 to California and then 6 the rest of the way. And that was a daunting task.
So really, knowing that you could just get from your location, you still wouldn't do it. You would need that breakup.
I think I gotta stretch my legs, and like I don't want to, because you're playing the ultimate Russian roulette, especially if you're flying solo. You don't know who the hell's gonna sit next to you.
Yeah.
That's what happened to my wife when she flew out there.
Yeah.
And this is not like fat shaming in any way, shape, or form, but I specifically got her a window seat because she gets teary-eyed when she goes back home. She opens up the window and she sees the coast, the West Coast,
Now,
something that she's always been incredibly fond of, and it tears her up. So she gets and sits down, or like no, but while she's walking to the plane, she already sees like a stewardess that's looking like, or flight attendant. I don't know, probably gonna get
flight attendant. I
flight
think,
attendant,
yeah.
who's standing like, and she's standing right by my row. Is this my row? And sure enough, there's a very large woman.
Yeah.
And she had purchased the middle seat.
Okay.
Flight attendant said, "Hey, she's having trouble fitting.
Oof.
Would you be okay switching seats with her?" So she would take the middle, and then this larger woman would be on the window. What is my wife going to say? No?
What? Yes.
I would. That's what I told her. I was like, "Did you tell him no?" She's like, "No, I don't want to be a bother." It's like, I felt bad, and she seemed embarrassed. And I was like, "I'm sorry, if you have challenges, you need to plan accordingly. Either buy 2 seats, or if you need the window, buy the window. Like, get the window seat. What are you doing getting the middle seat if you know that you're not going to be able to fit in that bad boy?"
It's true. But you see that all the time. I've seen so many times where, look, I would get up for the woman, and I would get up in this next situation, but there's so many times where families buy seats and they're all over the place, and then they try to like guilt trip. Can we have our son or daughter sit in the window seat? Do you mind going and sitting somewhere else?
Because they dumpster dive for these seats. They're like, okay, because there's flights now where you can just get a seat on the plane, but you don't get to pick the seat assignment. So they're just kind of throwing. So they're doing that. But I was like, no, if you really want to be sitting there, pay the extra cash and do it. Like, and I'm not trying to you know, I guess money shame people or anything like that. But it's like if you have to have a plan. Have a plan here, and your plan can't be completely relying on other people.
Yeah.
Because I told her I was like I would have just said tell her that you're claustrophobic and you need the window to help you calm yourself. She said no, I didn't. And like I was like, but it kind of bummed her out on her last leg, and
Well,
I was like,
yeah.
son of a gun.
No, that sucks.
Yeah.
And that's the problem is I think now in my head, anytime someone's going to ask me that, I just can't help. The first thing I'm going to think of is, so this was your plan.
Yeah, you
Like,
planned exactly. That's the cynic in me. I'm like, you knew you were gonna pull this crap off, and you got the flight attendant involved.
yep.
And now I'm gonna be the bad guy if I say no.
And then, of course, now they probably get out their camera, their phone, have it recording.
This guy wouldn't even switch
Yeah.
seats with me, and I'm challenged, and I need this. And I was like, I got my earbuds on, I'm just looking out the window, mind my business. So yeah, that was kind of a bummer, but that's what I mean. But it's like a 22-hour flight. You have no idea who's gonna be sitting next to you. That's a danger I would not want. You never know who you're gonna sit next
It's
to.
true. I guess if you break it up, you could maybe get lucky on a second
Second
flight.
leg, yeah. Get a Jerry Seinfeld luck and just
I know,
a supermodel.
yeah.
Thank you.
It's like, what are you even modeling? See that towel in the very back?
That's a great episode.
Yeah.
We always have to have a Seinfeld reference.
I know.
But yeah, no, I don't care if it's I guess expedites the trip. I'll take the break and I'll probably do a day. Like, like, have you ever done that where you're breaking a trip up and you're like, if it's a super long trip, well, I guess you haven't really had super
No.
long trips, but I would do like the Hawaii trip. It's easier because she has family in San Diego, but we would break up. We would take that first leg, stay in California for a couple days,
That's
and
good.
then we would go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
But on the way back, we do it in one fell swoop, and that's kind of
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, no, I think we're both gonna pass on Qantas Airways 22-hour flight from London to Sydney, Australia.
That is. Can I ask him like another question
Yes.
about these flights? Maybe you know or don't. Could you like do exercise on them if you wanted? Like, if there's space, or are they kind of like, don't jump on a plane, like don't jump on an elevator?
Don't jump, yeah, like you probably don't want to jump up and down. Like, what do you think? Like jumping jacks?
Calisthenics, yeah, sure. I don't know, high
I think
knees.
it's kind of frowned upon, but there's
Do
so
some
many
air
things,
squats, power squats.
so many things that are frowned upon on an airplane that I still see people do all the time. Like, what are you doing? Like the whole turn the lights off. Like we did a red eye back, and everybody had their lights off because there's red eye. It's in the middle of the night, except for the people right in front of my row, and they had their lights on, and they were just like reading and stuff like that. And I was like, respect, knowledge, great. Read the room.
Yeah, come on.
Read the room. Everybody else is trying to sleep. Turn your freaking lights off. People do it anyways.
So yeah, I can do some
lunges. Like,
yeah.
Right next.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what you reading? What movie is that? Do you watch movies on planes? Or do you just like sleep it off? Or do you what they call like the raw dog, where you're like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to stare at the seat in front of me.
So I do like putting the little tracker with the airplane on it.
Yeah.
And watching that thing go.
That's just...
But I do, so I do like to listen. Well, lately I like to listen to our podcast.
Oh yeah, I'm saving our podcast for this trip. You know it.
But you know what? I bust out. It's the only time that I ever do it. I do really like Sudoku.
Oh really?
But I only do it on planes.
Crushing some Sudokus.
So that's really what I do. I don't, unless depends on when the flight is. If it's early in the morning, it's like Sports Center. I can't stand Sports Center anymore.
I know, it's really kind of...
But if it was like midday and there actually was a college baseball game on, I'd put that on. But I probably would still do the Sudoku and listen to a podcast or our podcast. Okay. But yeah, I just like to kind of like relax, maybe try to sleep.
Not me. It's like, especially when I was single, that's when and then you go on those long flights. Like, I told you, it's like I took that long flight to the B-more trip twice for a weekend trip. Insane. What am I doing? But I took that opportunity. It's like, I should have gotten some sleep, and you saw it firsthand when I was exhausted. Yep. Should have, but what did I do instead? No, I binged as many movies as I possibly could. I was like, I'm going to knock out 3 movies.
Oh my God.
4 movies on this trip. It's going to be awesome.
Man. I'll watch like I think I've watched like The Office. I'll do TV shows before I do a movie. I think I did Frasier one time as well.
Okay.
And like,
See, but it's got to be also safe for a plane. Like I tried to watch. Did you ever watch Ozark?
yes, yeah,
Tried watching that on plane. I was like, nope. I was like, this is not.
yeah,
Especially that first season when he's like, spoiler alert, like one of his money laundering companies is a strip club.
yeah,
It's like that's
yeah.
this is when the flight attendant's gonna come right behind me. It's like, do you want it? Oh my god! And I'm like, it's a show. It's an Emmy-winning show. I swear to God, I'm not looking at snuff here. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you got to keep it wholesome. The Office or like Curb's a good one too. Curb Your
You could get
Enthusiasm
away
is a
with
good
that
one
one,
too.
yeah.
But yeah, but we're talking about world travel. Let's go into the World Cup.
Let's do it.
It's the talk of the town.
It really is.
Really cool to see it on. I didn't think it was gonna impress me or excite me as much seeing it on American soil, but it really does.
And
Seeing these
yeah,
football stadiums that I know, and like seeing the backdrops, like that Seattle game. Who was it? It was U.S. U.S. was in Seattle, wasn't it?
I don't know. They might have been.
But the backdrop, I love that Seattle
Yeah,
stadium.
it is cool.
But just seeing it on American soil and just seeing our crowd get behind it was super cool. Totally into it. I'm fully invested. And what have you thought so far, man?
Dude, Team USA is just on a freaking heater.
Man,
Even without Christian Pulisic, it was 70% possession. I've never seen that almost in a Team USA game before. Didn't even have the best player. They weren't quite as crisp with their passing. Australia was not a terrible team. They got to the knockout rounds last year, or last World Cup. So not a bad team, but we controlled the game the whole time, and it was really good to see. I don't know what Ricardo Pepe was doing in the game because I don't think he touched the ball once. Good move by Pochettino to change his lineup. I think I'm going to be kind of right in the reasoning why he just didn't grab another midfielder because there just aren't any good ones. So he's like, I'm just going to change my formations so that I just can keep the really good ones on the field and not just put a really bad one out there. But man, I mean, another 10 out of 10. Everyone played really well. Now they've clinched their group already.
yeah,
A game in hand.
game in hand.
They don't even have to play anybody this next
Do you
game.
think they're going to? Do you think they're going to sit a
No.
bunch of people?
No, they're sitting everyone with a yellow card. Christian's not going to play.
Yeah, no reason to rush him back.
There's absolutely no reason. And one of the reasons why I'm not worried about Christian not playing is because, unfortunately, he does this all the time. He gets hurt way too much. But typically, when he does come back, though, he comes back with a bang. Like, he doesn't seem to miss a beat. So I'm actually looking forward because it seems like every time he comes back, it's always like a goal and an assist.
Do you think we could still, like, let's say we sit everybody? Do you think we could still beat Turkey? Because Turkey is mathematically out already.
They are. And they just had to, like, their best player, Arda Güler from Real Madrid, had to issue, like, an apology to the whole country because they
had
had.
hopes of this. This was supposed to be the U.S.'s biggest rival.
Yes. Yes. It'd been 24 years since Turkey made a World Cup, but they actually had like closed down. I saw the picture. They like closed down this bridge and had this like gigantic, it looked like 200 car like motorcade following the players, I think, to the airport. Whole show for this team.
Yeah.
And they've taken like 66 shots and haven't scored a goal.
Yeah.
I don't think they're really showing up for this game.
No, I can't imagine. Unless it's that's just going to pride on the line. But I don't know. Like USA, if they could go undefeated in group play, I mean,
That'd be great.
Ever happened before for us?
Not 3 wins.
3 wins. Yeah,
Not 3 wins. No, not
yeah.
3 wins.
Yeah, no, they've that 4th round pick of yours looks mighty
Yes, it
good.
does.
Still bitter. I was like, I'm gonna get him the 5th. He's not gonna take him. He's not gonna take him. Had to take Portugal. Stupid. But everybody had Portugal as a dark horse.
No, I know.
But I mean, it's not a bad. But
Some of your teams have bounced back in the second game.
big bounce backs.
Yes.
Spain bounced back. Hallelujah. Because that first game was making me nervous.
Very.
Germany's just doing their thing.
Yeah, that was a good Ivory Coast team.
Argentina, Messi just keep doing it, baby. 5 goals in 2
I
games.
know.
Holy mackerel! He's 38.
I know. Maybe the MLS is that good.
Or maybe again, he's not burning himself out playing against
He's
lesser
not.
competition. So he's like, I'm just loose. I'm loose, and
He
now I can
is.
fire on all cylinders right now because he's looking like
I've
a
never seen a
28-year-old
guy
Messi.
walk so much as he does,
He
but
do.
I
He
don't know.
turns it on. He
I know
turns it on.
exactly.
Yeah, no. On the other side,
Yeah.
I got Portugal is with 1 tie, and now they're looking up at Colombia with Colombia's win. Nerve-wracking. Um, Obviously the elephant was my Belgium pick.
Yeah,
2
that's
ties.
not looking good.
They can still. They're not going to win the group. Let's just call us.
Probably not.
Like, I mean, Iran would have to beat Egypt, which I don't see happening.
Tie probably at the best.
Yeah. So what Belgium can do is that they can just go ahead and beat New Zealand,
Easier said than done.
and then just get out of the group.
Yes.
Just get out of the freaking group. That's what I need to do. I blame my stupid going to Belgium.
Yeah, you
pick.
do.
Well, that and I was like, why did I pick one of those Nordic, like freaking Sweden or freaking Norway? I could have had Holland. We talked about this last time.
Yeah.
What was I thinking? But it's just like, let the heart, not the head, make that decision there, guy. So Belgium's the one that I'm kind of worried about. Portugal, I'm still holding out hope. They're just so talented there. It's like, you can't not turn
They've
this
got a
around, guys.
huge Cristiano Ronaldo problem.
They do. We talked about this. Did we talk about this off pod or on pod where I was like, they should just turn him into a super sub?
Oh, not even off pod, actually.
It just makes too much sense. It's like he can't go a full 90 anymore.
No.
And it's crazy to think that a guy of that talent is being a hindrance to the flow of that team, but it is. I think he would be good at 25, 30 minutes. So if you bring him in at the 60-minute mark, fresh legs, guys are kind of dragging, but his ego, I don't know if he's going to let him do that.
Yeah, that is one of the problems is especially too with their manager, he's not a huge name. And I think Cristiano Ronaldo just runs that team.
Yeah.
And the last World Cup, they ran into that where they didn't start him, and it was a huge deal. He was so butthurt about it.
Yeah.
And it was actually the guy that I mentioned to watch out for, Rafael Leao, that started over him, and he scored in like the 5th minute of the game. Like complete vindication from the coach. But that's what it is. Like to bench him is like a national travesty, and it gets him, probably his whole crew, like he just probably makes threats. Like he's just got too much power.
Yeah.
And now you got their players on their team having to tell the media that like they don't have to like everyone makes it seem like they're just having to look to pass to Cristiano Ronaldo because that's who he is. And they have to literally answer questions like, no, if he's not open, I'm not going to pass it. And they're like, really? Because it looks like you're just really trying to get him the ball every single time. Because that's exactly what you guys are trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's on tape. Like the other thing that is like, he'll never allow that happens because his counterpart, Messi, is killing it.
Yes.
So he's like, I'm not going to go sub now. Like, absolutely not. Like,
I think the GOAT debate between those two is over.
It has to be.
I mean, Messi now has, 18 goals?
18 goals.
But
as of today, Monday the 22nd, he's got the all-time lead in goals in the World Cup.
Mbappe has 16 goals in 16 games, though. So he's going to shatter Messi when Messi stops.
It's just a matter of time.
But Ronaldo I think he has 8 goals, but this is his 6th World Cup.
Yeah.
He hasn't scored an international goal, I think, since 2021.
That's wild.
Yeah, if you have any chat with Portugal, you're really going to have to hope he gets hurt or something.
Or maybe they
or do bench him.
Bench him, or again, like, he does have to get benched, but he has to go to his team. It's like, okay, I'm telling you guys, don't look for me all the time.
He would never do that.
I know. I'm just trying to grasp.
You're grasping.
I'm grasping at straws.
That feet juice is gonna taste.
No, don't even.
Have you thought about what liquid you're gonna want?
Talking about 1 point in the getting out of the group of 32. I'm long game. I've got Germany.
Okay.
I got Spain firing. I got Argentina. All of those guys have a realistic chance of hoisting that. What's it called? The stat.
I don't know what that's called. I don't know what the trophy's called though.
Gold ball.
Yeah, the gold ball.
Gold ball. They all have a really good opportunity. Now, granted, France does, obviously, for you, USA dark horse now. Let's go. Let's call them a dark horse.
Yes.
I think they've earned that claim. And I mean England. I guess I haven't seen England's second game
They
though.
haven't played
Yeah,
yet.
neither is Portugal. So yeah.
I know. It could be a different Portugal team.
But man, I really can't. I know it's group play, but I think in Group I, that France Norway game is gonna be fun.
I know. I can't wait for that. Mbappe, Holland.
Yeah, they're both. I mean, Norway's officially won, so they're 2-0.
So this will be to win the group.
Win the
so
group.
there's a lot to play for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I like that. They can beat themselves up a little bit. Play extra hard.
Okay, you want that for France?
I was thinking more for Team USA. I'm thinking we're making it a run,
I
baby.
love it. I love that you're fully like you forget about France that you bet you forget about England. You're all in on USA.
I really am.
That's awesome.
I'm already just looking forward to the knockout game. Don't even care whatever happens in this Turkey A game. I want them to play well, but I know it's not going to be the real team.
Yeah.
So I don't really care. I just am waiting for that. I'm more excited about the Bosnia and Herzegovina versus however you want to pronounce it, Qatar game.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd call it Qatar.
Because the winner of that game, if there is a winner, that is who Team USA will play. I would love to play either one of those two teams. I mean, I would love to play Qatar. That's a bad team.
Yeah, that would just be a cakewalk.
And Bosnia and Herzegovina, they got a couple decent players, but their speed is super lacking. Skill is not quite there, but those two teams tie, and we somehow got to play Ecuador. That's just gonna be a tough game.
Yeah, we'll see if their luck runs out with just like how the seeding crashes out, because it's a foregone conclusion that they're gonna win that group. In all reality. So it's like, are they gonna get hosed and get like? And again, we talked about it before. It's like there is a percentage of a chance that Belgium would be their next matchup if they're like one of the last threes.
Yeah.
Or if they just get the two, they could link up too. And I know the Belgium's been playing terrible, but they're still a good team.
They are.
And you're like, really? Like, we crushed it, and this is how we get rewarded. We got to play against a team that on paper can give us a fight rather than a Bosnia or a...
Well, no. We couldn't play Belgium first, I don't think.
You don't think?
I guess maybe if they finish
I don't know
third.
what the seedings
maybe
are.
If they finish third. It really seems to be either Bosnia, Qatar, or Ecuador.
Okay.
At this point.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Any of the teams that you picked you're worried about? You're
Brazil.
Like, no, I'm
worried about Brazil. Because Rafinha is probably out for the tournament or for the next few games. And they really haven't looked but so good. I hope that the more they play, they kind of gel. But Rafinha being out is huge. But Vinicius Jr. is playing amazing under a guy that used to coach him at Real Madrid, Carlo Ancelotti. Mm-hmm. I love that. But the defense worries me. The center backs are two of the best in the world, but the outside backs are two guys I don't even think play in Europe, and that is crazy to think for a Brazilian team.
Yeah.
But I hope they get some good matchups, but I can't believe I'm saying this. Brazil is the one team of mine that I'm more worried about.
Yes, you never thought you would say that.
Never thought I would say that.
Yeah, Netherlands looking good.
They came back in their second game. So, Portugal, there's a good chance that they win the next two easily, and you forget that they struggled in that first game. Yeah, because Netherlands whooped up on, I don't even know who it was. Switzerland? Sweden, I think it was. Sweden.
Beating up on those fellow Nordics. Not cool. That's Nordic on Nordic crime right there. They don't have crime.
Is Netherlands Nordic? They're in the hub of Europe, I think.
The Netherlands?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm terrible at geography. I'm going to take your word for it.
I took a class in college.
So who's in the Nordic? There's like 5. I looked this up. There are 5.
It's Finland. Sweden. Norway. I think technically Greenland.
Okay.
5, eh?
Yes.
I don't know. Somehow, some way, though, Finland, who borders Russia, like their whole eastern side borders Russia, somehow it's still like the happiest place on Earth, even though Russia invades every country nearby. I don't know what Finland has done. I don't know what info they have on Putin or something, but he like leaves them alone.
Yeah.
And they would be probably the easiest country to take over. It's still a mystery to me. I have a
You
suspicion.
get political here. We're talking about Russia invading Jesus, man. We're talking about the World Cup. Let's keep it chill.
No, I was just trying to buy some time.
Yeah, we bought some time. So Denmark, yes.
Oh, Denmark.
Denmark, yes. Denmark, and it's Iceland, not Greenland, because Greenland's not a country. It's an autonomous territory.
I should know that after all the getting
and if
political.
You pick Greenland's pretty much part of Denmark. So you should have had that too. Shame on you.
You thought the Netherlands was out there.
I also thought Belgium was for a minute. I was like, yeah, in Belgium. They're like, no, it's like, and I've been to Belgium.
Belgium's landlocked, I think, isn't it?
Whatever. They all look the same.
You know the general area that they're in.
Yeah, they're up in this.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That quadrant.
So, any other surprises from the world? There are a lot of teams that have played 2 games now.
Yeah.
Are there any other surprises that have kind of like, okay.
Dude, Cape Verde with another tie.
They
scored 2 goals.
Woo.
That free kick, dude, Uruguay, they are known for their like discipline. A 2-man wall, and the guy shot it right in between them.
Yeah. Right in between them. Ricocheted off the guy's leg. Got in. I was like, get it. Get it, Cape Verde. They're like, they just won the staring match, right? They're like, you think I'm going to do it?
Yeah.
You're overthinking it. I'm just going to kick it right at you. Do you think that was a purposeful kick? Do you think he meant to kick it like that?
You know, honestly, the way that they were standing, because when I saw it at first, I was like, that's just a poorly struck ball.
Yeah.
They really weren't that tight together. And I mean, some guys will flinch, maybe they'll jump, and maybe when you jump, you tilt away. And
I think it was a little bit of a combination. I think he was planning on splitting them, but I think his plan was to elevate it a little bit more.
Yeah, probably.
So I think it's a little bit of both. It was poorly kicked and he got it low, but it worked out in his favor. Yeah, Cape Verde, 2 times, they could come out of that group.
I mean, they could finish third. They could finish third.
I mean, all they have is Saudi Arabia right now. They could win and Spain could beat Uruguay and they could jump to 2.
Good for them. Whatever team gets to play them, though, is just like we hit the freaking lottery.
I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for Cape Verde.
Of course I am, too.
Absolutely. No, the other ones that have, nothing. I mean, I love seeing Japan. They I know that they're, you mentioned it.
Tunisia.
They were almost my last pick.
Yeah.
Regretting that. But yeah, they look good. I'm interested in seeing that. I mean, they're playing Sweden next. So yeah, I'll be interested to see how that game.
That should be a good game. I mean, they probably will win. They'll finish second. I think that's where people figured that they would go.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, honestly, there hasn't been, truthfully, the one team that has been disappointing is Belgium.
Yeah.
That's the only team I think that's supposed to have made it into the knockouts that might not.
I'm still hoping. I just need them to get out of that group because then it's anybody's game.
It is.
It's anybody's game. Once you get out of group play, you're like, okay, it's just who's better on the pitch.
But you want to be playing good going into them after 3 games.
After 3 games, yes. If they don't come out,
yeah,
guns blazing on this next one, yeah.
Because especially
even if they get out of the group,
yeah,
I'm like, this is not looking good. But Spain came out slow.
Yep.
Looked great in game 2. I mean, Brazil came out slow, looked great. Of course, it was
Haiti, yeah,
but still looked great.
Yep.
So I'm still holding out hope. But yes, Belgium's the one I'm worried about. If you can have Brazil, it's the bees.
It's the killer bees.
Killer bees.
Gonna kill our squads.
Yeah, seriously. But no, don't count your toes in that fruit juice too early, my friends.
Have you honestly been thinking about what liquid you would?
No, because I'm not going to lose. I haven't even thought about that because it hasn't even occurred to me yet that there's a possibility of me losing.
I do love your confidence.
Yes. That's one thing I got. It's blind confidence,
yeah.
But it's confidence nonetheless.
It's when that gets chopped down, it makes it feel even better.
Have you thought about the juice of choice?
No, not at all.
See? Yeah.
I'm very confident.
Ooh. I just can't wait until I have 2 teams in the final. And I'm like, flip a coin, baby.
Flip a coin, baby.
All right. Well, we're gonna go from the best of the World Cup to the worst of the West. It's time for the NL West.
Yep.
It's our trip around the MLB.
Yeah.
And we're doing kind of a weird snake here. We went on the AL side. We went East, Central, West.
Yep.
And we're looping back around to West, Central, East because we want to finish with the Nats.
Yeah.
Right.
They could almost be in. Well, they won't be in
by the
first
time we
place
get to
by
them. But
then.
yeah, they're
Second place.
oh my goodness.
We should have done that.
I should have taken
I
that.
know.
Yeah, you talked me out of it. I shouldn't have known you were fuzzing the numbers. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about the NL West. Obviously there's one, there's a 1%er in this freaking division, and then there's everybody else. But we can kind of get into it, man. So just like how we've been doing for all these divisions, we go over who's impressed us the most, who do we have winning the division, if that's any variable, and then who's got the Nats running them. 1930.
Yeah.
If anybody's got it, there's 2 qualifying teams in that record, but I don't think either of us are going to pick those teams.
Yeah.
But let's start it off, man. So, who has impressed you the most?
If I've really got to pick, it's the Colorado Rockies. I
They
mean,
impressed you?
dude, they have lost like 100+ games the last couple years. They actually legit, I say impressed. Well, one, the rest of the teams, I don't think any of them have impressed me. The Padres can't score a run to save their life. Their pitching is on thin ice, I feel. If they can get to the Miller, then they're great. They're gold, but to get there is like pulling teeth.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Hope and a prayer.
I mean, the Dodgers are the Dodgers. If anything, they probably should be doing better than what their record is, especially if you look at their freaking stats. They're like top 5 in every major category in hitting and pitching. They should only have like 20 losses by now. They're actually underachieving.
Yeah, they got 29 as of this record. Right
but
now.
no, the Rockies actually have like a really good offense. They're at least kind of fun to watch. And they haven't pulled a Chicago White Sox by any stretch of the imagination, but they are playing a lot better than I think people were giving them credit for. They're watchable. I will say that.
Watchable. All right. That's a low bar, my friend. Watchable.
They're 7th in the league in average.
I mean, yeah, they play half their games in Coors Field. This is every version of the Rockies. It's like, we can score a ton, but we can't keep the ball in the yard.
Let me ask you this, because I wanted to bring this up, because I was looking at their pitching. Who could you name? I couldn't, but could you name like their 3 best pitchers they've ever had?
Best is a very, very shaky denominator for them, because I don't think that you can argue it. I know Sugano, I know Freeland,
Yeah,
and then who else is on that team? Isn't that journeyman Lorenzen on that team? Mike Lorenzen?
right now. I meant in Rocky's history.
Oh, in history.
Yeah.
Their best pitchers?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. So actually, I'm going to surprise you, because there was one.
Let me guess. Or you're saying that they spent a good portion, or they had somebody that kind of was in there for a minute and then dipped out while the game was good? Or are you saying that somebody that's had multiple years playing for Colorado?
Yeah.
Or like 1 year?
I think multiple years. Maybe not a whole career's worth, but multiple years.
Everything's more recent. It's like, because I'm thinking about a lifer, something about Kyle Freeland. He was a lifer.
Yeah.
He's got to be a lifer. Herman Marquez. You remember Herman?
That's the one. That's the only guy I remembered. Yeah. He was
a lifer there.
He's their leading guy in strikeouts.
There you go, Herman Marquez. And then there's another guy that I think just left. I don't know where he went, but his name escapes me right now.
Okay.
But there's another guy.
Was it Jorge De La Rosa?
No, it wasn't De La Rosa.
Was it Ubaldo Jimenez?
I remember Ubaldo, yeah.
So, dude, he had a year where he was 15-1 with a 2.28 ERA in Colorado.
Crazy. That's crazy.
But that's like the outlier.
Yes,
but yeah,
the outlier of all outliers. Yes. Absolutely.
Yes, because they are dead last in about every single pitching category.
Dude, yes, you want to talk about. That's why when you said that these people impress you, I was like, these guys impress you? 30th in ERA, 30th in WHIP, 30th in batting average against. Hey, good on you. They're 27th in home runs allowed.
Hey, man, you're going to an exciting game when you go to a game at Coors Field.
Get those outfield seats, because there's a good chance of catching yourself a home run ball. And yeah, they've got another room. I can't put them as impressed. I'm sorry. I can't. I will, and maybe this is the homer me. I am going to give the Padres the impress.
Of course you are.
because it's my wife's team. But I'm gonna, because again, when you looked at, especially in recent years, this is the most unimpressive staff they've had, at least from a pitching
It's
standpoint, like
true.
starting pitching standpoint, probably in the last like 3 or 4 years, right? Um, you know, the hype. I mean, Cease is gone, not on that team
Nope.
anymore. Um,
Darvish ain't Darvish
Darvish
anymore.
ain't Darvish. God, is he even playing right now? You
I
Darvish?
think he's hurt.
I don't know if he's pitched
Maybe
one
not.
inning. No, he's definitely hurt. Pavetta's hurt.
Yes.
Who was supposed to be their ace. And then they got Walker Bueller, who's a shell. He's pitching for the Padres right now. Bueller. That was one of my team names back in the day. I
Yeah,
love
it
that
was.
one. So when you look at like kind of the starting rotation that they've just kind of Frankenstein together,
Yeah.
it's impressive that they're sitting second in that. They're two over 500. I know that that's not going to be a world beater as far as a record goes, but considering that, again, you look at some of the pitchers that they've got. They got Wandy Peralta on that team.
Ugh.
Their best pitcher who pray he stays healthy is Michael King. He
Yeah.
was hurt last year. But yeah, Walker Buehler, Rainy Vasquez, you love him. He doesn't strike out nobody.
No, I'm so glad I dropped him finally. My Lord, he couldn't strike out.
But I
You or
mean,
I at this point.
listen to this. They've got Germán Marquez is on the Padres. It's a full circle on Germán. Germán Marquez is on the
Nice.
Griffith Canning, who
Oh my gosh.
he would always tease you with these good games
Streamer,
with the
yeah.
Angels. Oh yeah, he was a streamer special for sure. Nick Pivetta, like I said, hurt. Walker Buehler, Michael King, I had mentioned. Lucas Giolito is on the Padres, and he's pitching big minutes or big innings.
And that's
Way back when.
graphic. Yeah.
I used to call him Gelato Giolito or Giolito. So for them to be that, and this is their pitching staff, I'm sorry, I am impressed that they're able to kind of keep their head above water, even with the chasm of run scoring that they're not able to provide. So with very little run scoring and with a lot of journeyman starting pitchers that they're kind of walking out there, they're still, if they can get healthy, if Pivetta can come back, Michael King can keep going. Maybe Bueller finds
You never know. You're right.
fountain of youth. I don't know. Figure it out. And then, they got the bats. The bats have to wake up. I can't believe Tatis has 2 home runs this year.
That is crazy.
That's insane.
He's getting a decent amount of hits, I think.
Yeah. He's batting 288, but he's just not hitting for distance. Maybe he really was those PEDs. Remember, he was suspended for 80. Maybe finally he got clean, and they're like, yeah, there goes that power with it.
I think you're right.
I mean, it's right there. But yeah, Manny's kind of just doing Manny stuff. He's batting 273 with 13 home runs.
He's finally picked it up. He was struggling for a while.
Yeah. And then where's Jackson Merrill? Come on, give him some Jackson Merrill.
Man, every time he has one good game, DW is on that train. Just here comes the breakout. It's about to start. He did get him a couple stolen bases in our matchup, but DW, I'm just going to throw it in real quick. It wasn't quite enough. You lost to me.
Whammies.
6-5.
Yeah.
The popular score these days.
It's the best. 6-5. That's the way to go. Not like these 4-8s that I just dropped.
Oh, boy.
Jesus.
To the last place team.
But hey, real quick, before we drag me, let's drag DW real quick. Jackson Merrill is leading the team in one category.
Stolen bases.
Strikeouts. 74.
Oh, God. We only played like 40 games. No, not that many.
So, yeah, way to lead the clubhouse there,
There you
Jackson.
go. Something you can hang your hat on.
But yeah, so I'm not so it's hard, and neither of us are gonna say we're impressed with the Dodgers. I think we're unimpressed with the Dodgers.
A little bit.
Because like you said, with the talent that they've been able to create on that team, how are you guys not in single digit loss?
Yes. Just about, honestly.
You're 29. Like, that tells me that, okay, maybe I'm praying that this is, the year that the Dodgers really kind of fall flat on their face. Kyle Tucker hasn't been great for them.
No.
He was their big offseason pull. And yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that they just kind of fall flat on their face. But I'm a hater.
I think they still need Glass now is going to come back, I think, shortly.
Yeah, and then he'll get hurt again.
I feel like they time it out with him and Snell perfectly so that they just come back for the postseason, get revved up by the end of like the regular season and just ball out in the postseason and then start the next season on
And
the
again, why
IL.
wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? It's like you're on cruise control right now. Like, you're not going to lose that division.
Not at this point,
You
no.
could pick up 2 journeyman pitchers at the trade deadline, just work them to death up to playoffs, and then bring back your true aces in Glass now.
Or just get Tarek Skubal.
Ugh.
Give up the most hated guy in baseball, Dalton Rushing, apparently, and your boy Sheehan. I think he was they were part of that trade.
They can have him.
He didn't do so well for you.
Can I trade Skubal for Sheehan right now? Can I do that?
Todd might accept that. You never know.
No, he wouldn't. I just played against him. Son of a gun. Well, yeah. So this is a good segue, man. I think it's the obvious thing. Do you have anybody but the Dodgers winning this division?
God, no. Not even close.
Yeah.
This was the easy. This is another reason why I didn't want to end on this one, because it was it's about as straightforward as it comes. I will say the one stat that throws me for the biggest loop. You know which team is second in batting average in the whole entire league?
Second in batting average
of these teams we're talking about.
Is it the Diamondbacks?
It's the Giants.
The G-Men!
But they are like 26th in like OPS or on base percentage.
They have no power.
Like 30th in walks, 14th in OPS. Like they just get a bunch of hits. That's it.
Yeah. Small ball.
I'm even surprised by that because they don't seem to score a lot of runs.
Well, I mean, dude, you got Luis Arias on that team. He alone is going to be
that's true.
batting average. And then you got Jung Ho Lee too. He's batting like 320 or something like that.
That they really honestly do have a team that, on paper, it's kind of like built for a team I think you'd want. You've got 2 guys that are going to get a bunch of hits, get on base, and then you got Devers, Chapman, Adames that could like drive you in, and that Casey Schmidt or whatever.
16 home runs.
Like that's 6 guys, two great on base guys, 4 guys that can get you some decent power. It's not a bad lineup if you think about it.
Yeah, they're just underperforming right now. Don't forget Eldridge together.
That's right.
And Nate Dogg scooped him up. Loves him some.
He's on
prospects.
A heater. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, great.
Yes, you are floundering a little bit with your team.
I don't know, man. It's like I'm trying not to press the panic button right now. I did just lose bad to the last place team.
Did.
But I always seem to I play to my opponent. When I play against you, I do well, and I play against him, I do crappy. And he plays great. Like, I don't know, Todd pulled a Beagle on me. His team had the most hits of anybody's team this last week. I'm like, oh, good. And then my streamer, I live and die by the stream. I died.
You could write a book on streamers.
I died on Sunday.
Yeah, you did.
Because Kolek just got annihilated.
I don't even think he lasted an inning, did he?
A third, maybe. Gave up 9 runs. That's all I know. Yikes. All right, well, yeah, again, very boring. We don't really need to put any stats behind it. I mean, they're leaders in so many different cats. That's why the Dodgers. And they're leading in the most important cat, payroll.
Yep.
So, yeah, we have them winning the division by a landslide. But they're first in batting average. They're second in runs, third in home runs, first on base percentage, second in slugging percentage. This is in the entire
It is.
MLB. This isn't in the division. They have all of the batting stats.
Yep.
All of them. And then they're first in whip and first in batting average against in their pitching.
I know. And what's crazy is you just mentioned Kyle Tucker not even playing well.
No.
None of their guys are actually, this is what I wanted. This is what I envisioned with my fantasy team last year. I don't need any of the guys I drafted to go off. I just need them all to do okay. And I would have done really well. This is what I was trying to build.
Yeah, Kyle Tucker is batting .230 and he's got 6 home runs for the year.
I feel like he hit like 4 of those in the first week of the year.
Yeah.
Mookie's not doing, I mean, he's doing okay. Like Freeman's doing okay. No one's really, I mean, well, Pajes, he's kind of come back to earth. He's done really well.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just kind of doing their thing. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, Muncie's hitting bombs. He's tied for the team lead with home runs with 16 with Ohtani. Ohtani's got 16 home runs.
Yeah, they do have Ohtani. Sometimes you forget that.
Oh, right. On top of everything else, they've got the best player in baseball. Oh, yeah. That guy, whoopsies. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, with that in mind, I think this is a redundant question. Is any team going to pull off a Nats run, a 1931 run?
Not a shot. This is probably the most boring division. I would like to think that I really would have thought that when the Diamondbacks, what was it, 2 or 3 years ago now that they made it to the World Series, I would have thought that this would have been like the up and coming team. But it's kind of like what happened to Alec Thomas? He's on the Dodgers now. Like he was supposed to be the next best thing. This Lawler guy, everyone raves about him. He gets drafted every year by someone in our league.
It's Billy every year.
The second that like he's getting called up, it's a race to go get him, and then within 7 days he's dropped.
Like I made a huge mistake.
I don't know. It's just like that team. It's got Carroll, Marte, Perdomo, but Brandon Pfaadt. When are you gonna break? Like you are just the bust of all busts at this point. Arizona just can't seem to cradle a prospect.
Well, and not only that, it's the combination of them just other than Carroll, Corbin Carroll, obviously, he hit, but he's been off injured.
That hamate
bone. But combined especially on the pitching side of their prospects, their workhorses just lost their stuff. Gallen is just gone.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him.
Stuff. Merrill Kelly, which was a very strong 2 on any team, he doesn't have it anymore.
He's a little old though. That's not so surprising.
But yeah, so I mean, their best pitcher right now is Mike Soroka,
and he's on the IL now.
Yeah, so
Ryan Nelson, he was a streamer of mine for a while. He's on the IL.
That's another prospect that you're just like, like he had the stuff, and it seemed like a good idea at the time. So yeah, I mean, you'd like if any team had a potential because you see the potential. Ketel Marte is still one of the best second basemen, the second best hitting second baseman in the league. Corbin Carroll's he's a stud. He's still been 281. He's got 13 home runs. You got Nolan Arenado, who's past his prime, but
he's raking this year for him. Ball.
Yeah. So you got pieces there, and then again, if you look at their pitching, like 2 years ago, you'd be like, this is a great. They have Eduardo Rodriguez on that team. Still doing it. He's ERA's 2.45 right now.
Man.
So, I mean, they could potentially make a run. They're not going to catch the Dodgers, but if anybody can pull off a resurgence, hey, let's get back into the playoffs. Maybe it's the one wild card. I'd probably give it to the Diamondbacks over the Padres. Tell me why I said that.
I do it too. I'd say the Diamondbacks.
Yeah. But you want to talk about the San Diego defense, man? You had mentioned in here on our outline that they're tied with Boston with the least runs scored in the MLB.
Yeah, because I get that from Boston. They have 0 power hitters. I just couldn't help but wonder, like, is it literally the stadium? Machado,
like me, just blaming it on the stadium, the dome, the.
It's a big park.
I think it's just the amazing San Diego distraction and stuff like that. Let's not do batting practice. Let's go. Let's go to Coronado.
Yeah, couldn't blame them.
Let's go to the Catalina wine mixer.
It's freaking Catalina wine mixer. No, I don't know. I just think with that offense, the players that they have, again, it's like a really well-built team. I mean, I know Xander Bogaerts is getting a little older, but the guy can still hit. Sheets is a decent hitter, but when you've got Machado, Tatis Jr., I mean, Jackson Merrill's supposed to be something. I just can't believe that lineup is tied for the least amount of runs in the league.
Just think of where they would be right now
if they had Juan Soto.
No, if they didn't do the Juan Soto trade, they'd have James Wood, C.J. Abrams. They would be so freaking good.
Yeah, they would. Jackson Merrill would be gone. They'd be like, we got no room for this piddly old prospect.
Honestly, it's like I relish in the fact that the Nats just swindled my wife's team in that trade.
Man, and we swindled. Was it No, it wasn't the Dodgers. Who'd we get? No, it was the Padres for Trey Turner.
Yeah,
we have swindled them twice.
No, it was the Dodgers for Trey Turner.
We got Trey Turner from the Dodgers.
Oh, we got him.
Yeah,
from the Dodgers. Yeah. So we traded him to the Dodgers.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
You're going deep cut there, Trey Turner. Yeah, no, we love dealing with the Padres. Other than that, man, I want to go back to, my pick. Both of the guys are still holding on our picks for the first GM to be fired, or like between the Mets manager and the Giants manager who's getting fired. They're still barely hanging on to those jobs. But I want to ask you, because I still think it's a possibility. Do you think Tony Vitello for the San Francisco Giants is going to get fired before the season ends?
I really do. I don't know. It seems like he is just starting to really lose the clubhouse. I mean, look, they've tried to fire a third base coach, which apparently I was
That's
reading
the first sign, man.
that was like they thought that the third base coach was literally trying to sabotage
Really?
Vitello. Like we was purposely sending guys when he shouldn't and holding guys up when he
Wow.
like it got that bad because I watched a couple of the highlights. They are pretty egregious. Like the guy is not even close to third base, and the outfielder has the ball, and it's not like he's on the warning track, and the guy's just waving his arm, come on through, and gets thrown out by a mile. But yeah, just the fact that that was a thought that it was just there's like a mutiny going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of whispers of insubordination.
Yeah.
Led by Devers.
Yes, of course.
God, man. I mean, what were they thinking when they got this guy? He was being a headache in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
They just unloaded him pretty much. And what did you think was going to
And
happen?
gave him a college baseball coach.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I think Devers would need a guy, I don't know, like a Bruce Bochy or something that could act that would like listen to him.
Well, that's the other thing. It's the only reason I think they might wait is they're like, we're gonna see who else gets fired and what else might be swimming around in that free agent
True.
manager pool right there. Cora's still out there. Cora's still just enjoying
That's
going
what
to the beach.
maybe you can just get rid of Vitello, try to get Cora.
But is it worth it on a wasted season to do it midway through the season? Unless you're just trying to beat everybody else to the punch. You're like, let's lock him up before he starts
I
sniffing around
would.
some more established franchises right now.
Because that's what's going to happen at the end of the year. I mean, that's what Cora might be waiting and say, I don't want
But
this
if his
team.
agent is, he's like, wait
Yeah.
until there starts to become a bidding war for you. If he moves, it's because he's getting antsy just sitting on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Start coaching again. But I'm still hoping for it. I hope Tony Vitello, he can just ride out on the sunset. He can go back to college
Yeah.
if I care. Or he can just, go to Florida and just retire early. Just live that Florida retiree
Yeah, man.
lifestyle.
He's made some good change, college and pros.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's got the bag. Go live it up. And go meet this older retired guy in Florida that apparently has made a name for himself for drag racing. Yeah, it's drag racing. Yes. So a story came out not too long ago about a 85-year-old. I'm gonna let that settle with you. An 85-year-old who got arrested for street racing in his car. He apparently was driving some kind of souped up Nissan, and he got clocked going 125 miles per hour in a 45. I don't know if I've ever gone that fast.
I've never come close to going that fast.
But he was racing a red Corvette, and the other driver was 58. These are the old guys. What are you doing?
What is going on?
I was like, is this like how old is Vin Diesel? Is he 85? Is that who's doing it? Is this Vin Diesel
I think
out
he
here?
looks 85. He's looked a little pudgy and a little old looking with that bald head of his. So it might have been.
I said, is that Vin Diesel out there drag racing his souped up Nissan? Yeah, this is kind of wild. $125. He's driving a Nissan sports car in a 45. He's denying it was street racing. He was just having a little fun in his favorite car.
What? I didn't know I was going that fast. I'm 85.
It's like, where am I? It's like, I'm in a car. I thought this was a dream.
I thought I was only going 85. Aren't I allowed to drive my age?
It's like Fast and Furious, golden years.
I'd like to watch that a little bit.
You know who else would? Jimbo.
I know.
Man, he would be first in line for that movie. Another Fast and Furious?
I'd watch it with him.
Yeah. Hold his hand.
Maybe.
Stroke his beard.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a good little beard going.
Yeah. He's been pretty full facial hair for a while now.
Okay.
He's got a weak chin. No, I'm just messing with him.
Put my arm around him a little bit, console him.
Console him about his fantasy team? I know you were still loving his fantasy team there, guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, I do want to say one thing, my friend. PCA, we were a little harsh on him at the beginning of the year.
Peak where I'm from?
Yeah.
We were?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
We were right about a lot of the other players on this team, but that one we're vindicated. And I can sense that you are really trying to unload him because
you can sense that?
I got quite the trade offer, Brandon.
What did you?
I couldn't believe it. He offered me PCA.
Okay.
He didn't want just one. He didn't want just two. He wanted 3 of my players.
Oh. For PCA?
For PCA.
Wow. Got a king's ransom.
Yeah. I'll give him credit. I mean, he wanted all my guys that are on the IL. But it's only Ailey De La Cruz, Murakami, and Mike Trout.
Like your leaders. All of your leaders.
Yes.
What position? Is he still in like 9th?
Oh, I think he might have gone up to 8th.
Okay.
He's actually got a shot.
Well, yeah, but why would you risk it? You got like the hottest guy in baseball. And granted, I think you'd be giving up way too much, but he can't afford to take 3 IL guys. He's fighting to get in the playoffs. You can't wait for these guys to come off the IL. That's a dangerous trade.
You know what?
You'll never accept it.
The crazy thing is, I really thought about it because I want to see what he does. I really thought about it.
No, you didn't. Really?
For
like 2
for the
seconds.
story. I don't know.
Yes, I did it for the story. You would, because I mean, like, if any of those guys have slowdowns and delays, and he's just got these anchors around his feet, and he can't get out of it. I mean,
I would have liked to have seen that.
I mean, so the DW movie always picks guys that are hurt.
Yeah.
He's like, oh man, but when they get back, it's like my team's gonna be silly, and then they never come back.
Just like you and Cole Reagans.
Oh, we'll see. Cole Reagans, he might be my savior.
We'll see.
I need some pitching savior. Jesus.
We'll see.
I got 2 Giants pitchers. Back to the Giants. I got 2 Giants pitchers on my team.
Gotta give you a CG.
Yeah, doesn't matter because we got rid of that category in our.
That's what your first CG of the year.
No, it's my 3rd. I've had 3 CGs. I think Logan Webb's had 2 of them.
Wow, in 13 weeks.
Yes, it's the wild card.
No, that's the stupidest thing.
Wild card. It's not the stupidest thing. You're the stupidest thing. No, the stupidest thing is this other story that I heard about this. I bet this 85-year-old was probably rushing home so he could use this bad boy.
Yeah, I would too.
That's why he's street racing. He want to get home to his sweet-ass toilet that, like, street races to his bed. There's a Chinese. Is it Chinese company?
Yes,
the Chinese company
of course
made.
It is.
I don't even know what to say to that. A Chinese company has made a toilet, a robot toilet that will drive to your bed, and then it cleans itself when you're done. So it'll drive right up to your bed.
Yep.
Let you do your business, and then it'll go back. It's almost like one of those robot vacuum cleaners. What are they called?
The Roombas.
Roombas. It's a Doo-doo-ba.
Yeah.
Yeah. That rolls right up to you, does its business, and it goes back to its docking station and it cleans itself. How freaking lazy are we freaking getting? That you can't even get. I guess technically it's for elderly care.
Like how we just assume though that a bunch of just
that
don't need it. Yeah.
Advantage. Yeah, these like just lazy people, just like I don't have to like get up and walk 20 feet to the bathroom.
I mean, you can get your grocery delivered to your house. You could probably pay someone, a TaskRabbit guy, to come in and fix everything for you.
Yeah.
Get Uber Eats, your food delivered to you. I will say though, the only thing that I thought of that I was like, I would like to get this for, not to go number 2, but in the middle of the night when you're kind of like awake and you're like, I know that if I get up and go to the bathroom, I'm gonna wake my ass up. So if I could just like call that thing over, lean over on the side.
You know what I mean? Like just sit on it, just gonna lean over and just fire away.
Yeah.
Splash all over. Ugh.
Maybe it'll have like a little light, like you can maybe dim
like
it.
Target, you're like, shit, fire! Direct hit. You playing Battleship with your toilet.
You start hearing like the carpet just. You're like, oh shit, I missed.
Your wife's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I know.
Just get up. No, I got this. I got to practice. All right. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get down. Yeah. This is definitely a device that can only work if you live alone. Because of what, if you're dropping a deuce while your spouse is sleeping, it's like, honey, can you not?
Hey, some people have quite the relationship. You never know.
Just ripping that thing right next to you. Does it come with like an air freshener? Do they make these with like a bidet? So you're like, whoa, like why?
There's 5 different options.
Right after. Yeah. Why is the bed wet? It's the bidet. Relax. You got a little too excited. A little bit too splashy on that one. I could comically see like, what if these things like go haywire? What if you're in the middle of a deuce and it just starts roaming? It just drives off. You're like, no, wait! Don't take me. This defeats the purpose. Don't take me to the docking station.
You're like squatting and like running behind it.
A squat walk with the pants down your ankles. Like,
Or you're trying to keep your stream going while it's like going around a corner. Like, I can't curve it. What am I supposed to
What do
do?
you call this thing? Is there like a? It can't be like a remote control.
Yeah, I would assume
Is that
so.
being like a life alert? Like,
Yeah.
it's like Doodoo-tron 5000 coming to you. ETA 30 seconds.
It's like, I can't wait that long.
It's like, I'll meet you halfway. It's like, you get there 50 seconds. It's now or never. I don't want robots to have this memory of my bowel movements. It's a robot.
It's somehow probably taking all that information.
Oh, absolutely. It's like you have too much corn in your diet.
Here's a probiotic to recommend for you on Amazon.
May I recommend a stool softener? Give it to you while you're like,
Yeah.
It is a suppository. You're like, ah! It's all in one.
This might not be a bad idea, honestly.
People are just gonna have no shame. It's like, this is my mode of transportation now. This is my toilet. I'm just gonna cruise around the neighborhood. If it's at a senior home, take you to bingo.
Yep.
So I don't have to get up and miss a single hand.
Nope. This would be one of those things you could like use if you're like sitting out for like a concert tickets or something. Like if you're at Duke University and you want to get in the Cameron Indoor Stadium, they like
Just
put the
take one of
tents
the
out.
robots.
Yeah.
I would just like to see them be like bumper cars. Just get a bunch of them. It's like bumping into each other. It's like.
It's something where like the more that you put in, it might be able to use as like energy for
Fuel?
Yeah.
Give me more fuel. Blast off.
Give me that third Chipotle burrito.
Sea bears would be going the lightest speed. Or the speed of light.
Yeah.
It would be going so fast and it ran on fuel. He would see colors. He would be like flying. All right, well, enough potty talk.
Okay.
My God. So we can talk about how much in the crapper these MLB collective bargaining arguments and decisions are being made.
Nice segue.
You like that segue? It's in the crapper. Too bad that crapper can't come to your bed. So yeah, the MLB top line, it's like we're right around the concerns are getting big about this collective bargaining agreement with the MLB.
Yeah, they are.
And how the two sides are just nowhere near close to coming to an agreement on this thing. There's been some proposals on the owner's side.
Mm-hmm.
There's been some counter proposals from the MLPPA, and they look like they're just completely on opposite spectrums. We're talking about, some things that I think we like, we'll go into a little bit of depth on. It's like there's a huge draft overhaul that they're looking at doing, including an international draft. Obviously, the salary cap and floor. Salary cap is the big elephant in the room. We talked about this thing in like episode 2. That we were in favor of, and we were in favor of salary cap, but realistically, we don't ever see that possibly happen because why would the players ever agree
I know.
to a salary cap? It would make no sense to them because they would just be taking money out for them. Revenue splits, media revenues, a lot of boring stuff. But what are some of the things that you're seeing from a lot of these discussions? And is it a bridge to the future? Is it something that's going to help cave this thing in?
I think that we can start with like the salary cap because I think like what you said, I don't know if there will ever be a salary. Well, no, I don't know if I'll say ever, but it doesn't look like there'll be a salary cap. But the owners did propose a $245 million salary cap starting in 2027.
Yeah.
There's actually only 8 teams that are over that. I thought that was a pretty good amount then. Like, so 8 teams would have, and they would literally have 7 years to phase themselves into the salary cap.
Okay, so they're giving them kind of a glide.
Yes.
Like a ramp to get there without any like luxury penalties.
So the Dodgers, because they have like a $450 million payroll, would need some time to shed all that, I guess. But the floor was 171 million,
Yeah.
which 11 teams aren't meeting that.
Wow.
I feel like that could be where we need to be. If 11 teams could spend that much money, you know how much
11,
better
11 more teams could
11
spend
more
that. Yeah.
teams spend at least that much money? That means you would have probably a couple of those guys on the Dodgers, not on the
Yep.
Dodgers. Like, it would just spread out more parity. You could actually then force them to sign. Now, they are doing better at signing their draft picks or these young guys, but continuing to do that, give them second contracts, because once Connor Griffin is up, I don't know if the Pirates will be able to sign him, but
Oh, Cisco
if
here.
you've got a floor, it's like, you know what? We've got to spend, so we actually could afford him for the second time around as well. I thought that was a good. I think that was those were both good numbers, I thought.
Yeah, it would obviously assist with the competitive balance of the
Yeah.
entire league for sure. And I'm with you on the floor. We talked about this again a long time before these discussions. Talk about if they really want to, the only way a salary cap would be feasible is if they raise the floor,
Yeah.
which they're offering, and they're offering this a lot. So for the 11 teams, do you know what the average of what, like, they're below the 171? Is it a big chasm? I know the Nats
I
are on one of those 11
yeah,
teams. I can guarantee that.
I think 4 or 5 were really far under. And then a couple were like, I mean, the 11th team was like right under it.
So, but I mean, like, those 4 or 5 teams, that maybe makes up for, like, the Dodgers that are 200 over.
Mhm.
You add those 5 up, maybe that balances it out. And it kind of, like, I think that this is, and I'm usually pro player in most situations, but I think this is a fairly respectable proposal by the owners. They're like, listen, yeah, we're going to cap it so that the Dodgers of the world can't just come out and just, like, we have all the money in the world and we're just going to spend it. And, we're, even if we talked about he's going to be our third string first baseman, where we're still going to pay him more than you ever could,
Yeah.
then that defeats the purpose of this competitive balance. And then raising the floor that high, it demands those 11 teams to be like, you have to field a team that can be competitive. Like,
Yeah.
and if that means, like, maybe you are competitive and you get a one extra piece that's really going to put you over the edge. I mean, why wouldn't you want that?
And it's also too, the players then make more money because you've got teams now that have to spend more. So players are going to make more money. So even if there's a floor, that actually helps the players union out. So that's actually kind of a win for them. So that might be like a good starting point, is if they can at least get that in the works, because that makes puts more money in the players' pockets.
Yeah. The other thing that they had mentioned again is a revenue split. Is this, I don't know what the split is right now, but the owners are recommending that it's a 50-50 revenue split between closing
You
players.
know, it's weird. I think it was like a 48-52, but that's so much money
Yeah.
in there. So I actually think it is a lot of money, but I don't think the percentage is that crazy right now.
Yeah. The other one is, again, the media revenues, centralizing all local media revenue and shares it equally across all 30 teams.
That's just for the Dodgers. They have the craziest local media. It's part of the reason why they can pay as much as they can.
Yeah.
Whereas like some of these, I don't know if the Nats were part of it. It's like that Bally Sports where they almost had to black out every game
Yeah.
because it went under, and all those teams then are making nothing off of any of that.
Yeah.
It's like the Major League Baseball is having to come in and almost just like own it, but they're not getting any revenue off of it or something like that. So, but that would make it an equal playing field.
Yeah. Exactly. And then the other one big is it's the draft overhaul. This is the,
Yeah.
the big thing about the owner proposal, right? There's discussions about having an international draft, raising the minimum age of domestic draft eligible players to 20, so pretty much barring high schoolers altogether,
Yeah.
and reducing the draft to 12 rounds.
That seems like that I can't believe that would ever happen. Reducing like the draft as it is to just 12 rounds, but I guess it could I guess it or maybe they're throwing it in there so the players can deny a bunch of stuff, and they're like, "Well, we can't deny everything."
Yeah, concessions, right?
Yeah.
It's like we're making some
Yeah.
concessions. Yeah, absolutely. The minimum age thing, that doesn't really move me too much. I mean, 18 to 20, I understand that, you're barring, you're pretty much saying you kids got to go to school, got to go to college and play at least one year, maybe two.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that's the one piece where I'm like, okay, this kind of heavily favors the owners more than the players, because if they're talented and they're ready and they're 18 and they can go, why not let them go? I mean, yeah, they're going to spend some time in your minor league affiliates,
Yeah.
maybe your flying squirrels, if you will.
Or your Akron Rubber Duckies that I don't have the hat
Yeah, I
on
was thinking, I
for.
was like, is that what that is?
No.
What is your head today? What is it?
T-Riot.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like an energy tea.
Oh, shocker! You guys, do we? Is that our first sponsor?
I
Hey, take
wish.
your freaking hat off, man! You're giving free pub. We've got like thousands of views now.
Yes,
and
we
you're
do.
giving away free pub. Jesus Christ, man! Business savvy, you are not.
I did. I was not a business major. I'm sorry.
No, but moving to 20, it's like I started thinking about like arbitration and like player or team control, and I feel like that kind of sways a little bit more into the team's hand than it does the players.
It's also tough too because if they go to college, they got to be there for 2 years. Now, college could change some things, but apparently colleges don't like to play freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah,
So,
unless
yes,
they're like
phenoms. But other than that, so they're actually not getting the experience that they could get if they actually work their way in the minors.
Right.
Now, they do get like probably better facilities. They might even get better coaching, honestly.
Yeah.
But these coaches, now with NIL and people investing more money, college baseball doesn't have a whole lot, but it's growing. But these coaches make 7 figures to win. So they're not just going to be like, well, this guy's a prospect that's going to leave in 2 years. I have to have him. So what do I have to play him, even though he's not as good as these guys? So it might be a problem. I almost don't like sometimes these like 18-year-old kids going to like some single A team that's like out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. Do they ever really superly pan out? But so much. I'd have to look deeper into that. But at first I liked it because I felt like it would just give them more time, go to school, could play. But knowing that they might not play might not even be worth it for them. So to your point, I don't think that actually makes much sense.
No. I mean, if they do that, you might just start seeing a lot of high school guys go play banana ball, go play for the bananas, for the party animals. Just have some fun playing ball, but then you're not working on your craft.
Not at all.
So
probably makes you almost worse. It's like just home run derby. They say it makes your swing worse.
Yeah, that's true. God, that, and I'm fully believing that. Speaking of home run derby, you heard that who already said thanks but no thanks. There's a player already said I'm not going to be competing in the home run derby. And I've always, my players on my fantasy team and on my real team, I don't want any of them doing the home run derby because it does mess up your swing, and you're never the same in the second half of the season.
Nope,
it just breaks you. I mean, that and combine that and DW just being in love with him. But Adley Rutschman, right after he hit that home run derby, he's been broken ever since. Yes. So it could be DW, could be the home run derby. Put your hands together.
That's a double whammy.
Yeah, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B right there. What about the establishing an international draft? What do you think about
that one seems like that is been needed for a very long time, and some of it, when I was looking at it, it almost came out with like maybe Major League Baseball is trying to do this because they just don't need. They are kind of riding high with a lot. Their game is more popular than ever, and there's a lot of shady stuff that goes on, especially in like Latin America. Like these kids are fed steroids when they're like 10, 11, 12. The coaches, in quotation marks, get like a 50% cut of like the signing bonuses these kids sign. So they are just trying to pump these guys out, get them as big, and just the kids drop out of high school. So if they don't make it, I mean, what happens to them?
Yeah.
It's a broken system that, I mean, I actually think I've seen a couple like outside the lines episodes on this before, but like those still don't get blown up. I mean, that was kind of before social media and stuff. All it's going to take is just one little story to see how probably broken that system is. And it's going to put like a black eye on baseball a little bit.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's like the without the international draft, just scooping people up from like the Korean league or the Japanese league or the South American leagues. It's like it's the wild west. There's no regulations whatsoever, and it's just like whoever's the biggest bidder and like like you said what these kids are going through just to be able to make it, and it's just it's kind of a wreck. So I'm down for the international draft. I have no opposed to that. Who isn't knows the MLBPA, because the MLBPA has flatly rejected the owner's
They
proposal on
have.
everything involved.
Yes.
They said, and it's not wrong. They said it strips over. This sounds crazy. But they're saying over $1 billion in compensation from the player system, and it also restricts amateur rights that goes to the whole
Yeah.
draft eligible players in the international draft. $1 billion.
That's a lot of money.
But that's the majority of that comes from the salary cap and the revenue split that they're looking at altering right there. But their responses were it seemed like they were kind of on the same side as the salary floor, right?
Yeah.
Because they said they do want to create a competitive integrity tax that penalizes teams for spending below 150. So instead of 170, it's 150.
Okay.
But then they're penalizing them. And this is, again, we might as well have been in the negotiations because that's what we said. We said if you don't hit that, you have to pay up to hit that mark. It's like if you don't hit the floor,
Yeah.
and you're spending less, then you have to pay the difference and you don't get the player. You're just paying that straight up. That's pretty much what they're doing. That's what a competitive integrity tax is.
That's perfect. It's great.
So where's our cut in this? Or like I need to talk to Jimbo, my attorney, and be like well, we got to drop some papers here.
I think so. We need to be in those. We need to be in those meetings.
Yeah. The tax thresholds is also something they're saying, which is increasing the competitive balance tax thresholds at $300 million. That means nothing to me. You put competitive balance tax. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I barely know how to do my own taxes. Competitive balance.
Thank you, TurboTax.
Exactly. It's click and shoot. It's so easy. But the tax threshold, sure, whatever. And then the minimum salary is the other one. So again, shocker. The owners want to find a way to pay the players less. The players want to find a way to get paid more. They want to do a minimum salary of $1.5 million, which is almost double what the minimum is right now. The minimum right now is $780K, and they want to bump it all the way up to $1.5 million.
Damn.
So they're coming in.
They are. I guess maybe they'll meet in the middle somewhere.
Or they don't, man. So the current CBA expires on December 1st of this year. There's as we inch further and further, it looks more and more likely that we're going to see a lockout.
I'll tell you one thing. If the Dodgers win, man, it's going to be really hard because the people are going to kind of really want to back the owners are wanting like the salary cap and everything. That the players are probably really hoping that like the Chicago White Sox win this whole thing or something because it's going to be so hard to have a leg to stand on.
Yeah.
Once that season's over, going into those negotiations, because it's not looking good.
No.
We might not have baseball. I don't know what we're going to do with our fantasy lives.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, we might have to find another fantasy league. I've got another sport here. Maybe we just get involved in this.
Okay.
Because there's a French town. I should have put this in with the World Cup because we were talking about France.
Oh, that's right.
I got a little sidetracked there.
It happens.
The French. But there's a French town that hosts a medieval weapon and armor duel in MMA cages. They just draft the best medieval cage fighters.
It's human battle bots. It's kind of.
It is. They're in full regalia of like the suit of armor and the whole nine. But the French town has held this combat event that sees two armored fighters with medieval weaponry. It's called the Onele Chateau.
Okay.
Onele Chateau in the Aveyron region of France. I throw a dart.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is a town. It features no less than 25 medieval castles. So they've got like the.
Oh wow.
It's like castle rich. This town, Onele Chateau. It's got a history dating back from the Middle Ages. The town has held sporting events that they call the Bee Horde. In the old term of the French world, it's a recreational activity practiced by men in the Middle Ages, but they put it in like an octagon. So they're taking the old and taking the new, and they're kind of melding it together. I would be down to watch two dudes in full suits of armor just wailing at each other with maces and broadswords. That sounds interesting.
I would love to do that. I'd love to fight you.
Yeah, I bet you would. Take us back to that Super Bowl fight that we had.
Oh, it might go on for a while.
Nobody's gonna give. We're just gonna deadlocked, and we're just gonna be fighting each other. So, who would you want to, outside of me, of our group friends, who would you want to meet in the medieval octagon?
I don't know why, but I really want to challenge Sea Bear.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that matchup.
I think it'd be even fight.
You got the speed, he's got the length, he's got the reach.
He does have the reach.
Yeah. Plus, if his weapon's a hammer, that means he's got two hammers, and he's gonna be clubbing you with
I
it.
am a little worried. You're right. He's got an extra weapon that I don't have at all times.
I mean, he's called Excalibur.
I chose poorly. No, I don't know. I feel like Chris and I we've come close to having like a little brawl or
Really?
something.
Okay.
I think more like just for fun.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's one of those where we never really got to see who would actually come out on top. So why not just go from nothing to just, yeah, a mace, chainmail, swords, and just, I'd like to joust him actually. Get on a
Just get on a
horse.
horse.
Yeah.
Do you think you have an advantage if you get on a horse? Are you good at horseback riding?
No, but I don't think he is either. I don't know if we'd both even make it down.
I would watch that with a big tub of popcorn.
It'd be good entertainment.
Who would I want to go up against in our friend group? I'd go up against Ill Will. I'd like to see that.
Okay.
Yeah, mainly because I'm wearing a suit of armor. So if he really goes crazy, at least I know he's literally not going to chop my head off. At least that's.
Well, you hope so.
And I also feel like Ill Will, like he'd have some brunt force and some strength behind him. But I think I could wear him down.
Okay.
I think I could wear him down in the ring. I could go 4 or 5 rounds with him.
That is the thing. All that stuff is heavy.
I know.
4 or 5 rounds. I don't know if
I rock all the time. I could do a weighted vest,
okay,
weighted bodysuit armor.
I'd like to see you and Jimbo.
Jimbo's he's peace man.
He's a pacifist.
He's an environmental lawyer. Like he probably draw some paper right before the ring that says this is illegal and ban the sport for the entire country.
And he'd be like, technically I win.
Yes. The other person I couldn't take him serious is DW.
No, I could never. I could never.
It's just I would just be laughing too much. I don't know.
He'd do something stupid.
Yeah. Is there anybody that you wouldn't of our friend group who you wouldn't want to face in a medieval MMA?
I don't think I'd want to take on Will Billy.
Yeah. He's the 1 seed, right?
Yeah, he's just.
Well, now's the time because he's got a bad back now. I just swing that mace right in the back of the.
No, that's true. We got him now.
What did he hurt? His
Oh god, one of his vertebrae or
slip disc.
Yeah,
smack that slip disc right out of his body. Eject.
Might actually hit it back into place.
Yeah, thank you. Another crap. This backfired horrendously. But yeah, but it sounds like a lot of fun. I need them to kind of put this on the Ocho because I want to watch it.
They need to start doing these at some of the Renaissance fairs.
Yeah.
Which apparently those are like the new Comic Cons.
Are they?
I've had a couple of people that I work with that go like every year to one. And it's like I think there's like a really big one up in Maryland.
Okay.
That they do. And it's like one of the biggest on like the Eastern Seaboard.
Okay.
But yeah, they come back and they're like, it's more and more people every year. It's almost not that fun. And there are a lot of, I guess they call them like non-Renaissance, like not real Renaissance fans. Kind of like those that go to Comic-Con that like aren't really comic fans. They just go for the experience of going there.
Like why you got to shame somebody for just going and having an experience? Just let them have fun. I don't care.
Because they want to gatekeep their whole thing.
You don't have to be like fully invested. It's like, oh yes, that garbage from the 16th century. This is a 15th century Renaissance fair. How dare you?
How dare you?
Take off my glove and slap you across the face.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, is there anything that I would be like really snooty about if I was into that people were coming that like weren't as fully
into it as you?
Yeah, I don't know if I can think of anything like that.
Yeah, I think we're pretty open to outsiders and in anything. I just feel like I know more than other people, and that's just the ego. And like I have trouble at first glance. You could know everything, but at first glance, I'm going to be very cautious having a sports conversation with a stranger.
I was just going to say, there's a couple kids at work I avoid, and I've actually, I do that. I shun them because they've tried to have like a conversation with me, and it just they've proven that they really don't watch it. They don't know anything, and they sit there and talk to me like No, but this team is by far the best. Like, I don't know why you would think anything else. I'm like, can you name 2 players on the
Yeah.
team? And they named 1. And I'm like, why am I wasting my time with you? It's not worth it. Now you're right. Okay, so
There you
I
go.
yeah.
Yeah, you are one of them.
Yeah, I
You're
am.
part of the problem. But back to it, I love the medieval MMA. It sounds super cool. I want to be a part of it. They actually called the card for the fight. They call it the Knights of the Cage. Cool name.
Nice.
And just so you know, and this is where I was like, I'm not too worried. It said the armor and the helmet weighs up to 13 pounds. I work with like a 50-pound work
Oh,
vest.
okay.
It's 13 pounds, piece of cake. I could do that. 20 fights took place, men and women. And they also had they had wrestling, groundwork, and hand-to-hand combat and leg kicks. Oh, there's a video.
Ooh.
We're not gonna do this right now because you guys can. I'm not gonna like post this right. But a full kit because apparently you can't. They don't give you the stuff. You gotta buy your own stuff.
Okay.
It's like $3,000, $4,000. It's like a full kit costs between 3,000 and 4,000 euros. So it's
Man,
like 45. So you got to really invest in
if we could get a sponsor pay for us to
get
do this thing.
the Riot
Team Riot.
Team Riot for medieval MMA. That's hand in hand. Just makes sense.
Have our energy tea right before we go out there and
Yeah,
battle.
exactly. Genius. Speaking of battle, though, we had a U.S. Open golf talk, but it wasn't really a battle, man.
No.
We talked about this with golf too, and this is why we didn't even talk about the U.S. Open because one, the World Cup was on, and that was really taking everything.
Yeah.
And we had the end of the NBA and the NHL finals, so that took it and everything. And then we had already committed to our MLB talk. We're doing the rounds.
We are.
So we didn't even bring up the U.S. Open on our last podcast where it was just going to start. But gladly, they didn't make it look like we missed anything because Wyndham Clark kind of just ran the table with this thing. I mean, Scheffler, was down 6 shots going into Saturday.
And
so you're like,
and Sunday.
If anybody can do it, it's going to be old robot Sheffy.
And he was paired with Wyndham, so it could have been like an epic comeback. It had the makings of like a must-watch final round, and it just
fizzled out.
Sam Burns, apparently, he tried to make a run at
Sam Burns.
but just came up just a little bit short. But yeah, I don't know. It was just didn't seem that entertaining.
No, yeah, that's why we didn't give it a lot of fluff.
I know.
We'll mention it. I'll mention it because I used to work for Wyndham.
Oh, that's right.
Not that Wyndham, but like the timeshare stuff. Yeah.
Wait, did you did that in Hawaii?
Yes.
Those things have to just sell themselves.
Oh
right?
yeah, fish in a barrel, baby.
Yeah.
The cushion show I worked 4 hours a day.
Did you really?
4 or 5 hours a day.
Oh man.
And go home with a bag of money.
Why'd you leave?
Yeah.
It's time to leave.
I did it for the family.
Yeah.
Did it for the fam. My wife asks me that all the time. Especially in the cold winters here. She's like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
I know. I was thinking that when you're telling the story how you're like your wife wants to sit by the window, wants to go home. I'm like, why are you here then?
Don't get her started. I'm going to tell her she can't listen to this episode because you're going to get all that talk going here for you. We're talking about people going places. Let's go back to a draft. Let's go to the NBA draft. People are going places, man. It's happening. Is it tomorrow?
It's tomorrow.
Oh my God, time flies. So we did our top 4. We're not going to go deeper than that. 1, because our team's in the top 4, baby. So that's all we care about. And 2, I don't know that much past the top 4, top 5. I mean, there's people that I'll be, rooting for, like I mentioned, a Cuff. Excited to see where he goes.
Oof. Sadly, he's projected to go to a team that when he leaves that team, he'll be really good.
Oh, who?
Sacramento.
Yes, of course. Oh, jeez, poor Cuff.
I know.
He's like, all right, so then I'm just making about a 3-year audition tape for my next team. That sounds good. Other guys that are going kind of, late. Anybody else, I'm always interested in the international guys. There's a guy named Kareem Lopez, plays for the New Zealand Breakers.
Okay.
That's looking at as a top, 12. The kid Mara from Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
We're looking at
I like him.
Top 12. But the big 4 right now, that's kind of really what it comes down to, right? We're talking about Debansa, we're talking about Peterson, we're talking about Boozer, and of course Caleb Wilson.
Your boy.
Yes. Not Caleb Downs. Caleb Wilson.
Caleb Wilson.
Caleb Downs is Seabear's boy.
Yes.
He loves him some Caleb Downs.
Very sad he's going to have to see him twice a year.
That's right. We got Sonic. Come on. Get on.
I know. That's true.
But yeah, so what we thought we would do here really quickly is that we would do kind of a long hustle on this one, and we would kind of pick our four and rank them by who we think's going to have the most successful first year.
Yep.
And then if this podcast goes, we'll do the long run and just see who's right over the perpetuity of their careers
Okay.
in our old age. But we also want to kind of go over who we thought that number one pick, the Wizards,
Yeah.
we're going to go into. And I think we're actually on opposite sides of this right now.
Okay.
So would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
You know what? You go first.
Ooh, all right. She's twisting up. Usually
Yeah,
you're the
I
lead off
know.
man. And I'm the cleanup hitter. Okay.
One of these days we'll have to do an episode where I do the I can't even think of the words right now. The lead in.
The segue?
The segues. Yeah, there we go.
I can't wait for that episode. I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah,
what you got?
I'm gonna butcher them all.
I'm gonna love it. I love it. You're not gonna butcher them. You can handle it. But you're playing for. You're like, okay, this is my segue.
Oh, absolutely.
Those of you at home think that I have this planned. No, it's right on the top of my head.
There's nothing on that sheet.
Nothing on this page. I'm like, oh, this is when we're going to talk about this. But just like we're going back to the NBA draft, I'm trying to circle it back, and I did okay.
Nice.
It's not as good as my my geriatric segue, but we'll get there. So Washington Wizards. It really comes down to two guys, right?
Yep.
I am going with who I think they're going to take, not who I want them to take.
Okay.
I think with a lot of different elements that have gone on, I actually think now that they're leaning towards Darren Peterson.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that there's a few items in the water, and you can sway what Darren Peterson. One, he refused all of the visits except for the Wizards.
He did.
So is that them playing? Is that his team kind of just trying to maneuver around and position themselves? But again, we had also talked about this where the Wizards, while they were hopeful of getting the first pick, they were aware that the most likely outcome is that they were going to get top four, maybe the fourth pick.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that they also did a lot of research on this guy, and I think it's been tracked that they've been doing a lot of research on this guy. And through that research, I genuinely think that they may have fallen in love with this guy.
Okay.
I do think that they fell in love with this guy. I don't think that the time out, and the injuries or the fatigue or whatever you want to call it is enough for them to kind of really counteract what's incredible about him. He can score from anywhere, great control. He has all of the tangibles to be just an absolutely dynamic playmaker for a decade, if not more. But I'm also hedging my bets because I don't want him. So now, if they do get him, at least I can have this thing right.
Yes.
So there's that too. But I mean, it's crazy. He's 6'5". He's got a 6'11" wingspan. He can thrive on the off ball roll. He can hit the jumpers. He can drive the lane. He can shoot it for three. I think his defense is pretty decent.
They don't care about defense in the NBA if you're a top pick.
And then again, with the future of load management, I think that's also the Wizards' concern. They're like, we don't care if he has to sit out games every now and then. We're going to do that anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't think that. I think that from a talent level, everybody has Peterson above board as the number one.
Okay.
But the off the court stuff, or the putting himself off the court stuff, is the only reason he wouldn't be a unanimous one.
Okay.
So I think they're going to look past those possible red flags, even to my chagrin, and they're going to take him one overall.
Man. Okay.
Anything you want to add? Any defense to my pick, or are you just going to say that was the dumbest thing you've ever done?
No. So I'm actually going to go the opposite, because I actually think that they take Dybansa.
Okay.
But I would take Peterson number one.
So we're complete
opposites.
Where you think they're going to take Dybansa, but you would want Peterson. I think they're going to take Peterson, but I want Dybansa.
I think Peterson is just... This is a three-pointer league.
Yeah.
He shoots the three better than any of the other prospects. He is such a silky smooth scorer.
Yeah.
Like, he could... If he were to jump out on the NBA court right now, I think he would do better than all the other three. I think he's just got the game, and he might get better. The attitude is a little... You do wonder. He does seem a little James Harden-y.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that talent, I don't know. The longer that it's been, I think the more I've actually gotten on board with him. I don't know, man. That creatine thing, I kind of start to believe a little bit.
Okay.
Um,
Believe in all that.
yeah, I just think that I was Dybansta. There aren't as many guys his size, I think, that like wreak havoc in the league. Like
Yeah.
you've got a few. I mean, you've got like your Durant's, which Dybansta outdid him in every which way in college, like broke all his records. And you got like LeBron and Tatum, but most of the time these guys are like your guards, your scoring guards. So I think I'm gonna kind of lean. I'm gonna lean on that. I think he might actually be the real deal.
Okay.
But I think the Wizards take Dybansta.
You think the Wizards take that answer? Yeah. And that's the other thing. The reason that I picked Peterson again, it's recency. It's like we just saw Jalen Brunson take over the finals,
Yeah,
and it's like the resurgence of the guard, right? There was a lot of, there's not too long ago, the idea was is like, okay, get big down low or get got like the best wingman or the swing man
yeah,
that you can get. Somebody that's got that 6'9", stature and can play the two or can play the four, or play the three.
that's
They can
true.
play, they've got a lot of versatility when it comes to that.
Yeah,
But Brunson came in that finals and he just showed, and he's an undersized one. Like,
6'2", I
Brunson's
think.
like, yeah, 6'2", same size as a cuff.
I
Second one
know,
from, oh,
I know.
yes.
Hmm.
Can we just reach for a cuff? Can we do that?
No,
I
please
wouldn't be
don't.
mad at it. I wouldn't be
I
mad at
wouldn't
him.
be mad either.
No, but yeah. So I like the Banter for that reason. He's versatile. He can get to the rim. He can shoot the mid range. Again, the 3 points. I feel like that is one of the most teachable pieces to the NBA game. I mean, look at Giannis. Giannis could not shoot the three
It's
before he
true.
came out here, and now he shoots it from a pretty decent clip all the time.
It's true.
Wemby, you tell me, Wemby was like crushing threes when he was coming up as a 7'6"er.
Probably.
You think he was?
Well, he's an alien.
Yeah,
Of course he
yeah,
was.
yes.
He just tells himself, "Oh, I need to start shooting this well," and boom, he just starts shooting it well.
So yeah, so you got AJ, I got Darren going at 1. And we'll see tomorrow.
I know.
Who's coming out on top here?
I'm quasi excited.
I am. I mean, the only thing is that we know for sure is that the Wizards aren't moving off 1. They've already
No.
kind of said
Yeah.
we're not moving. We're taking our guy at 1, whoever that may be.
Yeah.
So no packages can entice us.
It better not. I do remember though when I was younger. Speaking of like the excitement for this thing, I might tune in, I might not, I might just wait. But I was at a soccer camp with a couple buddies of mine, and we like booked it after like a whole day of playing so that we could like get back and like get a seat and get the TV in one of like we were like a dorm, so like one of like the community areas that have the TV, so we could turn it on so we could watch the Wizards draft. Kwame Brown.
Oh, jeez. And that's tainted you ever since. But you're finally back and ready to get hurt again. Like, I'm ready to be hurt again.
I still don't know if I'm ready. That still had a lot. That still did a number on me.
It's a doozy, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, let's go to the top 4 then. Okay, so you got, and I want not where we think they were gonna go to the draft, but careers or even their rookie season. Who you got winning Rookie of the Year, aka who you think's gonna have the best, and
Yeah.
we'll go from 1 down to 4. This one you can lead.
Okay. So I think Darren Peterson is my 1.
Okay. I know he is.
Cameron Boozer is my 2.
Oof. Okay.
I like his game. I think he's going to be a walking triple-double.
Okay.
Then I got Dybansta. And that's actually close to me. I don't know why I'm falling off the Dybansta
You really
bandwagon.
are, man. My goodness.
Because Caleb Wilson, I think he might be better than we all think. But I just don't know if he's not quite there. But yeah, I got Cam at 2.
Okay. Okay.
I know you're gonna have him at 4, and it's really just because you hate Duke.
I agree with you that I'm thinking about it from the most likely standpoint, especially from a rookie. You need to have the ball if you really want to have like the Rookie of the Year
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
And AJ's not going to be bringing the ball up the court. He's not going to be the primary.
that's true.
He's going to be a lot of the secondary. So I don't have him as I do have Darren Peterson, at least in the short term,
Okay,
having a better start. I could see him getting a rookie of the year if he stays healthy. But
Yeah,
again, that's the gamble, right? It's like he could play half the season, not even qualify.
I know.
So, who knows with that. Yes, I'm not putting Cam Boozer second. You're crazy. I am putting AJ second because I think that while he might not have the prolific scoring that Darren does in his first year, I think that the other intangibles that he has, the rebounds, the steals,
Yeah,
the more of a presence there, and the impact that he has on the team. I think that the impact that he has on the team wherever he goes might be larger, depending on where he goes.
yeah, that's
That's
true.
the other thing. It's like Darren, if he comes to the Wizards, I mean, he's still got to. He as far as the leading scorer, he's still going to be fighting Trey, who we just re-signed.
Did
Alex Sarr, hopefully he comes back from that freaking foot injury.
yeah,
And then we've got some two guards that can put in the net. Keyshawn George, and then Trey Johnson. Maybe he makes a step
I
up.
know.
So it might be crowded, and he might not be able to do that. But if he goes to like Utah, right away,
Oh man, he would
the
just
man.
him and I would hate that because him and Ace Bailey,
Yeah,
they would be fighting for the ball. It's like KD and Westbrook all over
yeah,
again.
that's true. But yeah, I got AJ as 2. I'll give Cam 3. I'm not gonna put him 4
Ooh,
because
okay.
much like you, I think Caleb Wilson has a bright future, but it's in the distance, and I think
Okay.
it's gonna take him a few years to kind of come into his own. So I think I've got Caleb going to. So the only real change that we have is we got Boozer
Yeah,
2 and 3.
that'd be interesting to see how it plays out in the year.
Yeah, I would too. I would too. Well, man, I think we stop right here. 2 hours right on the
Yeah.
dots.
Actually, no. Can I bring up one thing
Oh,
real quick?
You gotta tell me before I do the wrap.
I know. I'm sorry.
You just want a better segue. I'll get you one.
Yeah, work on that. No, just kidding. No, I had a discussion with a kid at work today
Okay.
that I mentioned him a couple times. He's a young kid, loves Pittsburgh. Real smart kid, or at least I
the
thought.
Irishman.
No, not the Irishman.
I-
He's the soccer guy. This is my for every other
Soccer.
sport.
Okay.
He came to me today and he just was like, and he knows I'm not the biggest RG3 fan. So at first I thought he was just saying this to like get me going.
Get to trigger you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he knows how to push my buttons. It's not very difficult.
Little Robert. Yeah.
So he came up to me and he said, Jason, like at the very least, RG3 is at least the second greatest Washington Commanders quarterback of all time. He's like, maybe the guy that broke his leg is like number 1.
Theismann.
But Theismann. But RG3 is number 2. Like, do you agree? And I was like, I don't even think he qualifies. He didn't play long enough.
No.
But the more I thought about it, I mean, they don't have the best quarterbacks.
No, we don't have the best pedigree.
But the guy literally played 2 seasons of decent football. Like the rookie year was great. The second year was okay. Third and fourth were like, I don't even think he played the fourth. So he played maybe 3 years. Where would you put him on the list? But then also, who would you put up there?
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, first off, your guy's nuts.
Thank you. That's why I want to bring this up.
Feel, man.
Thank you.
And this just shows you this kid's 20.
He is. He's 22.
So he doesn't even know.
I know.
He wasn't even around when we won the champ last time. How do you not put Doug Williams ahead of him? He won a freaking Super Bowl with us. Doug Williams.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care about, stats. He got us there and he won the ring. End of story. Yeah. Theismann's above him too. Sonny Jurgensen needs to be up above him too. I'm sorry.
Okay, I said the same thing.
Like, who is this guy?
What about Mark Rippon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I might. Because the reason why I can't put RG3 anywhere near those guys is 1, the longevity, and then 2, how much we wasted on him. We gave up 3 first rounds
I know.
for this guy. So we did not get our return on investment.
Not the ROI.
And that alone disqualifies him.
Okay.
And then all this chicanery that he's into now, I'm just like, stop. Stop with the Instagram and stop with the posts. You're everywhere now, but you know where I want to be. Now he's like trying out for like the flag football
get out of here
team to go to the Olympics. I was like, enough's enough, man. Put it to bed.
I think, get back at him though, because, and I was legit when I said this. I was like, Jane Daniels is better than him already.
Yeah. I would
Like,
argue that.
I mean, he won 2 playoff games.
Yeah.
He actually, I looked at it, he had more total yards and more total touchdowns his rookie year. They both won Rookie of the Year. I'm like, all right, so you already lost,
Yeah.
like,
Just
to a guy
remembering
that's
it
just
right here.
played literally a season and a half, just like RG3.
Yeah.
That second year was awful.
Yeah.
I tried to tell him too, I was like, you don't understand the buildup around this guy. He wanted to make sure he was back for that first game against Philly. He didn't look right ever
Nope.
since then. One season. Guy had one good season.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely just the romanticism of him growing up and seeing us make the playoffs.
You know, like, he just reminds me, and I think it's why it grinds my gear, because this guy would grind my gear talking sports, Stephen Hunter. Just because the guy is a freakish athlete, you automatically put him on a pedestal
Yep.
above anybody else that, like, just goes back and throws the football around the field. Like, you need to have some guy that can, like, Lamar Jackson spin around 2 guys and score like a 50-yard touchdown run. Lamar's the greatest quarterback of all time.
You know, I get to deal with this firsthand because Steven, how do we? Well, shoot, we got to drop his name. This guy's
use my real name.
He's in an industry that we should not be sharing his information, but
It's a common name.
It is. Yeah, it could be anybody. But I have firsthand of this because let's just say he's in a different tax bracket.
Yes.
Let's just say that.
Yes.
But he invites me every year to co-manage, which again, worst idea ever. Co-managing a fantasy football team is the worst idea ever. But I need his cosign because the buy-in's way too crazy. So I was like, I'll split it with you.
Yeah.
And even that, I'm like, "Ugh." It's like, hope the missus doesn't look at the bank account today. But oh my God, it's just he puts it as I'm the owner, you're the coach. And I was like, I don't like that dynamic at all. That sounds terrible, Jerry Jones. And after every pick, he's like, oh my God, what are you doing? This guy's so much better. Oh my God. Like, oh my God, why did you get him?
He's insufferable.
He is. The only thing that saved me in this last one is that I took a flyer on Dak Prescott like late in the draft.
Okay.
He's like, start in week 1. You got to start him. And I was like, no, I'm not starting week 1. Maybe I should have because the other guy I got was Bo Nix because I was really high on Bo Nix.
Oh, okay.
Should have gone with Dak. Who knows? I learned halfway through the season. But yeah, he is completely insufferable. I can't do it. But I'm going to because I get that taste in
Yeah.
the mouth. And I'm like, I want that big baller league. I want to act like a big dog. Come on.
Ruff, ruff.
Ruff, ruff. Woof, woof. So I'll probably succumb. And then that's the only time he'll talk to me all year.
Really?
He's like, why did you start him? And I'm like, dude, you have access. Do whatever you want. I'm over it. I am over it at this point.
I lived with him for like, I don't know, 6 months or something.
I forget that you lived with him.
Yeah, it didn't end well, but but yeah, it was fun. It was great. I loved it, but man, we would get into some heated
Where
arguments.
did you live with him?
We lived in like Fairfax.
I did not know this.
It's the same name of like the apartments that you and Todd lived in.
Okay.
Same brand type, but they had some in Fairfax.
This is a blind spot for me. I had no idea that you lived with
I think
him.
you were like out in Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
When that happened. Yeah, but no, it was just we had a good time. We had a nice gym.
Yeah.
Worked out all the
That
time.
he did.
Guy just loves his steaks.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, we would get into such huge arguments, and it always just came down to, but this guy runs a 4.340.
Yeah.
This guy puts up 18. Oh.
Truther. He's a combine truther.
Sometimes I'm kind of like, the mind like that, how do you make so much money? Like, I think you look at things so stupid. I was like, you're smart on one end, you're just not smart on the other
end.
Yeah,
the book smarts, not the street smarts. Well, he's a Cowboys fan, so he can only be so smart.
It's true. And I feel like he just got like a little dumber and dumber each year he'd grasp on the Cowboys.
Yeah. Or he's just dug in, right? Just like a lot of people that we
Yeah.
know. It's like once you've settled into this as your box,
Yeah.
you're putting up those cement walls. You're like, I'm not leaving this box. This is my box.
Like you with Nebraska.
Why you gotta do that? We were having a nice conversation. We were aligned for once. We were on the same page.
I didn't like it.
It's a throw shade. It's like, oh, I got some stuff for you next time.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't even get to it. We did this again. It's like we skipped on the freedom ship. I want to talk about the freedom ship.
Oh man.
I want to talk about the freedom ship. Are we gonna have to wait until next week for this one? freedom ship.
We can talk about it now if you want.
I want to talk about the freedom ship.
We'll talk about it.
I need freedom from you. So freedom ship guys, we'll bookend this podcast with travel stuff. We were talking about flights and the long flight and how we would want nothing to do with it. And we're going to circle back. This would be up Seabear's alley, I'd assume. He loves being out on the water.
Yeah.
Being a pirate out there. But maybe he wouldn't want to do this because this is a whole different ballgame. So there is a proposal out there. It's nothing set in stone. But man, chatter's getting around that there's a concept of pretty much a floating city called the Freedom Ship to get some funding here for you. This thing, if it is anything like what they're hoping it to be, they're saying it would be a mile long, unable to dock anywhere, too big to dock anywhere, but that could permanently house up to 80,000 people.
That's insane.
Would you want to live out on the seas with 79,998 other people?
It's not the worst idea.
It is the worst idea.
Honestly. I would love it if I could be like the best soccer player out there. Or the fastest guy out there. Well, not anymore. I'm a little older. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to do it.
Yeah. They're saying that this thing's supposed to be 800 feet wide and a 30 deck high, which will carry up to 50,000 permanent residents, as well as 10,000 visitors, all catered by 20,000 members of staff.
Whoa.
I mean, they're
how much you got to pay to get on this thing?
There would be schools, malls, parks. It would literally be a floating city out there.
I think Seabear has probably already signed up to get on like the wait list to get into this thing.
Yeah. Yeah. If he went on there, that thing would turn into the Pirates of the Caribbean in about two months. Just debauchery left and right.
That's what we'd want. That's what you'd want though on that thing. You want some fun, some adventure.
Yeah, there'd be plenty of that. No, but yeah, this wouldn't be up his alley because he goes out on the seas to get into like international waters. So it's like I can't be arrested for what I'm doing out here.
No.
Whatever that may be. This one is like they're gonna have hospitals, schools, banks, shops, restaurants, like the whole nine. It's gonna be a floating city. Would you rather do this, or you know how they're trying to like colonize Mars? And
I'd rather do this.
You'd rather do this.
I am more worried though. Got you thinking like, so what if you? I mean, do you kind of almost have like a governor? What if you just had like a governor that just became like a dictator?
Like a tyrant.
Yeah, a tyrant. Or
walk the plank.
Or you get like pirated, literally.
I feel like, it's like you cannot go anywhere near Somalia in this boat at all. I'm the captain now. We don't have captains here. We're governors. What? Okay, fine. I'm the governor now.
It's kind of like an over-under, what, like 6 months before someone tries to like take this thing over?
Yeah, or like somebody that thinks that they can handle this, but then they get like cabin fever and they're like freaking that F out.
There's gonna be someone like that.
Oh yeah.
We were watching I think it's called like Alone, where they just take out like 12 people and just drop them. They drop these guys out in like Patagonia.
Okay.
And you just have to survive. You get to bring like 6-10 things with you or something.
Oh yeah, it's like Naked and Afraid. You ever watch Naked and Afraid?
No, but same concept.
Okay.
Just not naked.
Oh, I'm not.
See, I see why you watched it. But no, this one guy, he's a high school teacher, and they show these videos beforehand that he's like all his students are rooting for him, and he's like, I'm real tough, like I can survive outdoors.
Always the first people.
Within 2 hours, was like fretting about it, nervous. I think he left within like 6. Like it's like, come on, man. But yeah, there's going to be people that are like that. Like, whoa, this is actually what we're going to do. I'm really going to do this. Yeah, I got to go.
Well, it's like, I worry about the logistics of it. It's like, if you can't dock anywhere, it's like they have to have like smaller boats to come get you to take you ashore. Like, your nearest airport is an ocean away. Like, to take a trip to visit relatives or something like that.
You think they got to have like a helicopter or something on there?
Yeah, they didn't have to have that.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, like, unless you're getting like a darn good brain surgeon, like if you have a serious hospital like issue, I don't trust a boat to have the equipment necessary to give me like open heart surgery or something like that. And the other thing, you are on unstable ground. You're in the freaking water, man. Like, what about like tsunamis and whirlpools and
When's the last time you saw a cruise ship getting hit by a tsunami?
I don't know. Where am I supposed to see that? Is there some kind of like channel where I can watch like when tsunamis attack or something like that?
All the sites you go on and stuff and the information you get, that would be on.
Don't make it super great. All those sites you go on. It's for research purposes for this show that I go on. The sites that I go on, sir. Thank you very much.
Doing the Lord's work.
No, it's like The Perfect Storm. Remember that movie with Mark Wahlberg? It
George
was based
Clooney,
on,
right?
Yes, George Clooney. And it was based on real events.
Well,
What about Deadliest Catch?
Okay, first of all,
Deadliest Catch.
you're not in those waters
Why
that time
not?
of year.
Okay.
They're going in like the Caribbean. Bermuda Triangle, I guess you got to watch out for.
You're lost.
Like the movie
Forever.
Lost.
Yeah,
Or the show Lost.
Hey,
Ooh, 80,000 people on an island.
that sounds worse than a boat.
That is a lot of people.
And you're importing everything. Like, what are they gonna have a farm? You're gonna have grass-fed beef on that cruise ship?
No, you're not.
No. Everything's gonna be flash frozen.
Which apparently people around the world, are you surprised at all that people in the world are loving the United States and our food?
It's kind of embarrassing. It really is.
Ranch dressing is.
Chili's. They're like, we love Chili's. I was like, that's our
Bottom of the
Michelin
barrel.
star restaurants that we have in America is Chili's. I was like, now you know why we're all obese.
Yeah, I know. But I will say the reactions of people for like some like barbecue pork has like made people like speechless, which I like that.
Yeah, I'd like, that's always been the argument. It's like, okay, well, cuisine. I don't know why cuisine's always the one that comes out, but it's like we have a bastardized cuisine. Like, we can't claim any food to be our own. Like, I don't know, the Italians and like pasta and English and I don't know,
Bangers and mash.
bangers and mash.
Don't we kind of, well, you know what we do have? We do have the concept of a diner.
Okay.
Like,
Well, I know. I was gonna say barbecue. Barbecue. I feel like that's
yeah,
American,
yeah.
right?
I give it that.
I think we deserve to own barbecue.
Don't we have like hot dogs and hamburgers?
I guess, but it's. I mean, the hot dogs. I mean, it's. They got bratwurst in Germany.
No, they did. That's true. I think we have hamburgers. I think
Do
White
you
Castle
want that to be our
created.
claim? You want our claim to be hot dogs? Like, that's our claim to our palate, our cutter palate is just glizzies. That's it. Yikes. Yeah, but depending on where you are, you put different toppings on it. Chicago, no ketchup, just relish and mustard.
Was that it?
You didn't know that?
No.
Chicago dog. It's like ketchup is an absolute no on dogs
Oh,
in
man.
in Chi-town.
Okay. That's
And
not the only
you're a
thing
hot
I'd put
guy.
on there.
Because you got a hell out of a 6-year-old putting ketchup on everything.
Who wouldn't? Your hot dogs, the ketchup
I use mustard.
with your macaroni and cheese.
Mustard.
Mustard.
Yeah, mustard on my hot dog.
I put that on my barbecue. I coat that bad boy.
Or like daily mustard or like yellow mustard.
Like Dijon mustard.
Yeah. I'm talking about yellow mustard.
Oh, yellow mustard. Gross.
Do you ever use yellow mustard?
I don't think I've ever had yellow mustard.
You've never had yellow mustard?
I mean, okay, I have because it'd be like on a burger and I eat it. I toss it. I'm like
Wait, what
Jim.
is
I'm
this?
like Jimbo. I'm just gonna like feed it to the
birds in Vegas.
Yeah. Relish and mustard, I don't mess with.
I'm like relish is a late pull for me.
Okay.
I used to be anti-relish. Now I'm for. I'm pro relish.
Okay.
I just like pickles. Relish with
Yeah.
pickles. I like relish.
I've run into onions.
Grilled or like
Both.
choppy chops.
Both. I actually prefer like a like a red onion. Throw that in like I actually made. You said my palate's not that great. I actually made a pineapple salsa
Ooh,
to go on like chicken tacos this evening.
Okay.
Like I did like an Asian Mexican infused combination. So
All right, there, Emerald Lagasse.
that
Good job.
that's gonna be I've gotten into that lately. I've quit the sports. I've done enough of that. Enough of that.
No more.
I'm a chef now.
So we got to change this podcast to
But playing.
uncooked and overdone.
You can end on that one.
That's our sister podcast. Oh man. Well, yeah, I got the freedom ship in. I'm so proud. This would be the absolute nightmare for my wife. She hates cruises already.
Yeah.
Having to live on one, that would be her living hell. Is this living here?
I get that. 30 stories. That's constantly taking stairs or elevators up and down all the time.
Well, just in the people, and you can never escape them. A mile is not that long. You put 80,000 people in a mile. That is not a lot of space.
You better hope a lot of those floors just have a lot of different activities and stuff. But yeah, that would get old after a while. I want to see how it turns out, though.
All right, I'll see it from land.
If they do like a reality TV show on it, I might watch it.
Yeah, there'd be plenty of characters with 80,000 versions.
Yeah,
like characters. I want more of that Semco guy. That guy's hilarious with his chef podcast.
Chef podcast.
All right, man. Well, let's wrap it, man. We've got more for you guys. You're gonna have a longer delay, so you can play this on repeat because we'll be back to Wednesdays next week. So you gotta wait a whole 9 days for us.
Man,
I don't know what you guys are gonna do with yourselves, but you'll figure it out. I'll have a new hat for you.
Nice. Maybe I will too.
I got them in rotation, man.
Yeah,
I've got them. I'm ready to roll. Ready to rock.
Yeah, I'm jealous of the other one you showed me. I won't say anything until you bust it out.
See it, yeah. But more to come, more World Cup talk. I mean, 9 days, man. We're gonna be well into the round of 32 by then, won't we?
We'll have started. I think. I don't know if we'll have. Yeah, but those games might be done.
Maybe.
By then.
I mean, we'll be at least.
Or we'll be into it. Yeah.
We'll be into it. So that's when our point total start for our feet shoes competition. You got to get past the round of 32 to start tallying up those points.
Mm-hmm.
And Semco, look how confident he is, shaking that head. He's ready to roll. All right. Hey, the tides can change.
I'm learning that I think I'm gonna start going on a roll of winning the bets that we put on things, for the things that we don't. You can have.
Great.
Yeah.
That sounds great for me. All like when it's important, I'm gonna just falter. That sounds fine.
So Darren Peterson is probably going to the Wizards, but it's not going to be for anything. Would you like to put anything on that?
I haven't planned anything.
Okay.
I wish I did. We can go back to the bounty site and do that. We're gonna do that. No, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the idea of now that I know you can't stand mustard, I gotta find something to do with mustard here. Just
okay.
I'll figure it out. Let the wheels turn. We'll have something for you for the next week.
I know it'll be gold.
Yeah.
But that's another episode of Undrafted and Overconfident. The two friends who've been arguing about sports for 20 years and still can't agree on anything. Drop us a rating. Give us a follow. We're on Instagram at Undrafted and Overconfident. And you can email us at undraftedandoverconfident@gmail.com. We'll be back next Wednesday with different takes, same nonsense. Thanks, y'all.
Peace.